And we are live. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Hi, Colette. Hi, Aqua Garden San. And we are live. Hello, everybody. Uh-oh. Who's got me on still? Hi, Colette. Hi, Aqua Garden San. Oh, it's me. Uh-oh.
Oh, rookie mistake.
Hi, Aqua Garden San. Somebody else, too. Oh, it's me.
Oh, rookie mistake.
And Skipper both.
It was me too. I was blaming old Bob though. Looks like he got broad shoulders.
Yeah.
He deserves it after punching you.
Let's see here. There we go.
I would never hit a lady.
So now there's Skipper and Bob and Chappie. Hello, and hello everybody in the chat.
Well, hello.
Dee Dee, hi. Yes, Shrimp Granny, hello.
Hello, Jess. Nice to see you.
Oh, heck. I hope everyone's doing good out there.
Lady. Hi, Vanoski. Hi, Fish Dreams. We were talking about the fact that one of my eyes, I broke a blood vessel in one of my eyes.
Or is that what you're saying now?
Yeah, Bob punched her. I seen it.
He drove 2,700 miles because that's how far Pam is from everybody.
Just to punch me.
Just to punch her in the eye.
You didn't know they're actually neighbors. That's all a hoax.
Oh, hell.
This shit's already getting deep.
That happens. So anybody who hasn't got your mail yet, it's coming. I was going to go today, but I didn't. So, but I am out of water, so I'm going to go to town tomorrow. So I will drop off all the rest of the mail then. Hi, Daniel.
Hey, Fish Streams. How you doing?
And hopefully people don't stare at me too bad for my eye.
Wear sunglasses.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Bob, you get broken blood vessels in your eyes often?
Huh? No. I can't have any sun in my eyes.
Oh, hell.
He'll start burning up.
Oh, nice 14th birthday.
He's a vampire. You know, it happens.
I fell off my rocker years ago, though.
I think we all know that, though, Pam. That's why we like you.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, Yossi. You want to see Pam? Here he is. I don't know how he knows, but hold on. Let me get it off the chat. There she is, right there. Right there she is. Pulled out both of my earbuds.
There's the Yossi.
That is such a weird cat.
It is, isn't it?
So weird.
Yossi has stitches, Chappie, and Skipper, he just had 3 teeth pulled.
Oh.
Yep. His little bottom ones on the bottom. Bless them.
Do they make dentures for those little guys?
I never heard of dog dentures, but it wouldn't surprise me.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised either. Or veneers. Wouldn't that be some crazy stuff right there? You get your puppy some of these. You know, chewing on prime rib in no time, like that.
And that looks like your teeth, man.
Oh.
Golden Etiquette. Hello. So today I was watching some guy on YouTube that does like Karen stories and revenge stories and stuff that are pretty good that people send him. So I decided to send him like my favorite revenge story. And then I decided, oh hell, I'll just tell it to you guys tonight, but it's kind of long, so let me know when you're ready because it's going to take a little while.
We're ready.
I know I've told it before, so some people have heard it before, but I think it's been a long time since I told anybody about it.
Cheers.
It's been a while. I probably forgot.
So are we ready?
Oh, wait. Mirador says, wait, I need popcorn. No, go ahead.
It might be kind of boring. Parts of it just as a warning, a lot of it isn't funny, but the revenge at the end is kind of funny. So, okay.
It always is.
Yeah, so this is a story about, hi Geek Boy. This is a story about my brother, my younger brother Steve. Now, some of you have heard this and some haven't, but he's pretty much an asshole. He always has been. Since we were kids, he's one of the, and I don't know where he got it. He's the only one of us kids that came out this way, but he...
Jess wants a link, Pam, sorry.
Oh, okay.
And warning, she's a bit drunk. So there's that.
Yeah,
Pam,
but Jess is always fun to have up.
Yep.
I was going to go ahead and tell you to continue your story, and I'd post a link for you.
I got it. So I got to kind of wait for her to come up here.
You should have been.
But anyway, so my brother Steve is one of these people who doesn't really care about anybody but himself. And since he was a kid, his goal in life, I mean, he's always been horrible, but his goal in life was to get rich. And I put the link in the chat, Jess, whenever you're ready. But like when he was a teenager, he wanted to be a millionaire by the time he was 25, and then it changed to 30 and 35 and 40. You know, that was always his goal, was to get rich. But he's always been kind of stupid since we were kids. Like, I remember one time he had I'm just telling you what Steve's like right now. But I remember one time he had a new jean jacket, and it got stolen while he was in the bowling alley. And whoever took it left a really old beat-up one behind. So he brought that home because he had to have something, but it didn't fit him. It was too small for him. So he decided that I should buy it because it fit me. And I should pay him full price what it would cost for a brand new jean jacket so that he could go and get another jean jacket. That's just the way he is. He's always been that way. But, you know, and like one time, we always used to, after Thanksgiving dinner and stuff, we'd always sit around, the whole family would sit around and play poker. And we were playing 5-card draw, and he was dealing. And I got 2 pair aces and something else. And then a single queen. And I've always been really lucky at drawing queens. So I tossed the smaller of the pair. I kept the aces and 1 queen. And he got really mad. And when the hand was over and stuff, and he got really mad, and he flipped my cards over and asked what the hell I was doing, drawing 3 cards and stuff. And then he said, you know, and he's looking, he said, if you wouldn't have drawn 3 cards, I would have got a straight flush. And I'm like, and he was dealing. He had the cards set up. He had the cards set up is what it was, and I screwed him over because I didn't draw what I was supposed to draw. So yeah, he's a cheat and an idiot. And he was always, he had a really, really good paying job. He drove truck for a place that delivered the new Peterbilts. So they stacked the trucks up, you know, the new trucks on top. You probably on the road.
All the tractors and stuff.
Hello. Anyway, it's a really high paying job because it's dangerous. But he also had like a problem gambling because he wanted to get rich. So he lost all his money all the time. And he would do stuff, you know, like they'd give him trip money the day before he left. They'd give him road money, and he would gamble it all away and then borrow money from my mom because he didn't have any money for the trip.
Yeah.
So, and like one time he had this little Toyota pickup, and he found another one that the guy was selling, and he wanted to buy it for all the parts, you know, for his truck. So he borrowed $600 from my mom and went out, and the guy wasn't home, so he went gambling and lost the $600. And of course, never gave it back to my mom either. So anyway, that's just what Steve was like.
How much did he owe your mom when she died?
I don't even know. He owed her a lot of money. And I told you my dad collected arrowheads and had a huge collection. He took that too and told my mom he was going to give her $8,000 for it, which was a steal, and he never gave her anything for it.
Yeah, he
So
sounds
he got
like
all of them. Huh?
he sounds like a real great guy.
Yeah, he is. And when I was in LA, and I really, really, really needed to get out of LA, and he called me up and said that he'd gotten married and he was moving to Texas, and they had a house to rent, and he wanted to know if I wanted to rent it to get out of LA, and I said sure.
Right.
So they came and got me and stuff. And there was a couple things that happened. One of the things that happened is when he was moving, he got his stuff out of storage in Oregon, and he had a cheap washer and dryer set. And he talked my mom into buying it from him, which she got mad about because it broke down right away and she had to get another set. But meanwhile, she had a nice Whirlpool set, a washer and dryer set. So she sent them with Steve to give to me,
Mm-hmm.
when I got to the new house that I was renting from him, right? Well, he kept them.
Yep.
He kept the Whirlpool washer and dryer, sold the set that he had, and then left an old set in the house that I was renting from him after making sure that I realized that those were not mine. He was loaning them to me.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah. So,
where
yeah.
I thought you were going with that one.
Yeah. So he sold the cheap set to my mom, kept the ones that she gave me, sold the set he had, and loaned me the other set that was his wife's.
I mean, why weren't you more grateful?
I know, huh?
For that?
But that's just the way he was. But anyway, he never did anything. He never did anything for anybody unless he wanted something from it or was going to gain it from it.
I
So
can't
the thing
see
with the
that.
house and me renting the house from him was the house belonged to his new wife, and they'd bought a brand new fancy house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he rented that house to me with the intention he thought I'd buy it because he was trying to sell it.
Right.
So he thought that I would get a loan and buy that from him, and I didn't want it because, number one, I wasn't really fond of Texas and didn't want to stay there.
It wasn't the washer-dryer situation, was it?
No. But number two was the fact that it had a basement. And in that area of Texas, you can't have a basement. So he had a sump pump on it.
Out of code.
Pumping the water out constantly. And he wanted me to buy that house. And I was like, no, I don't think so. But I rented it from him for a while. And his wife was a lot like him. Except
This is your brother?
She masked everything with being a super Christian and saying God wanted her to do all this stuff, right?
This is your brother? This is
my brother. My younger brother. But anyway, so
just making sure.
So anyway, that's how that went. And then, I was working and stuff and I got laid off. And I found another job right away, but it didn't start for a month and a half. So he showed up at my house and screamed and yelled at me that I was going to cheat him out of a month's worth of rent. Man, they were yelling at me, like screaming at me. And I had to get out of there right now, and on and on and on and on, right? So I moved out. And the thing that hurt me more than anything else, and why I told him he was no longer my brother, is because when he was yelling at me, he told me, because I was ahead in the rent, and he told me that he would give the rent money back to me if I didn't destroy anything in the house when I moved out. And that really hurt me because that was my brother. And I would never even think of destroying anything in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I would. After hearing that would be.
Yeah. So I told him that
on the table at that
I was going to move out, and he could shove the money up his ass. But from that moment that I stepped out that door, he was no longer my brother. And I meant it. And I still mean it. I have not spoken to him since. But anyway, so that's that story. The other thing that happened that was really strange was his wife also drank a lot. But she called me up one day and started screaming at me. I mean, I was holding the phone out like this. And she was calling me names that would make a sailor blush. I kid you not. And she was accusing me of trying to steal my brother from her. Seriously. That's what she was mad about. She was accusing me of trying to steal my brother from her. So that was strange.
Yeah,
That was really strange.
You don't just you don't learn that kind of crazy. You're born with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like jealous to the crazy level. But then the next thing that happened was about 3 or 4 years later, I moved to Cape Cod. And my sister called me up one day and she said, "Oh, I talked to Steve." That's my brother Steve. She says, "I was talking to Steve last night." And she's a lot more gullible than I am. And she said, and he told me that he asked me for your phone number and I gave it to him because he said that he really misses you and he wants to make up and he loves you and all this crap, right? And then she started telling me, oh, and he's coming up here. She lived in Pennsylvania. And I was like, oh, he's coming up here? And she says, yeah, he bought a truck on eBay, a dump truck. And he's going to come pick it up and drive it back to Colorado where he lives. And
wait.
he's flying into the airport in Providence, Rhode Island.
This part I've heard.
Wait.
Like,
So he's gonna pick up a dump truck from Rhode Island.
Yeah, he needed
and
a
drive it back
ride
to Colorado.
from Rhode Island down to Connecticut someplace. And he figured Cape Cod was pretty close to Providence, Rhode Island, and I could come pick him up and give him a ride. And that's the only reason he wanted to talk to me, I can guarantee you.
What?
So I thought about it and realized what was going on. And then
How
he
did you
was
refuse? Wait, Pam, I'm going to interrupt you. First of all, chat, I can't see you guys, but hi, I love y'all. Miss y'all. Hello, Skipper. Hello, Chappie. Hello, Bob. Hello, Pam. I love y'all too. Rachel, everybody. Oh, everybody so much right now. But I mean, what do you expect? Like just hey, you know, come pick me up. I don't know. I'm not impressed so far.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's what was going on. So, about 2 days later, sure enough, got a phone call, and it was his wife. And I recognized her voice instantly because she has a real strong Texas accent, right? And she says, Pam, can I talk to you for a minute? And like all these thoughts were running in my head that if I talk to her, she's going to ask me to, if I can pick up Steve and blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking, how can I politely tell her no? And then I thought, it hit me. It's like, fuck it. She was so rude to me when I was in Texas. I mean, she was so fucking rude to me. So I just said, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. And I hung up. So a couple days later, my sister told me that Steve had flown in the airport and he had to rent a car to go pick up this truck, right? Which I'm sure is exactly why he wanted to talk to me. I have no doubt, because I know. So, because like I say, he doesn't care for anybody. He's just going to use you. He never gets a hold of you unless he's got a plan and wants to use you for something. So anyway, so he picked up the dump truck and he was going to spend the night at my sister's house, but then the dump truck broke down. So he had to take it into the repair shop and ended up being at my sister's house for a week, right? While they repaired the dump truck. So while he was at my sister's house, His wife called him every night. And every night he took the phone out onto their porch and shut the door behind him. And she screamed at him so loud that they could hear it in the house. And she was accusing him of having a girlfriend there, and he was lying. The dump truck wasn't broke down. He had another woman there, and blah, 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 right? I mean, this lady's just insane, right?
That's the excuse I always use, so I couldn't understand that.
So that was the end of that. Well, then a few years later.
Yeah, exactly, Bob. He's always seemed so honest and genuine.
So a few years later, I forgot about it. I never talked to him. And a few years later, my mom was living in Oregon and I was on Cape Cod. And my mom was getting old. And she was going blind and could hardly see. Well, my niece was living with her, my sister's daughter.
Okay.
And the thing about my niece is she is slow. Not quite to the point of being retarded, but she's definitely slow, right? So it was a good arrangement because she couldn't get there's no way she can get a job that pays enough to survive, right? And
right.
My mom needed help. So it was a good arrangement, Bobby Joe stayed with my mom and took care of her, and she had a part-time job and stuff, and everything was good. Well, the thing about my niece, too, is that she has a really hot temper, and everybody knows it. I mean, she'll blow really fast, right? So the next thing I hear...
it kind of goes along with that.
Yeah, I come from a different time, sorry.
No,
so
no,
anyway, here comes the rest of the story and the revenge part. So the next thing I hear is Steve's wife, Donna, is going to go visit my mom. And... Wait. Okay. So she flew into the airport.
Why is she going to visit your mom?
I don't... You'll figure it out real fast. They had a plan. My mom had cut Steve out of the will because of all his bullshit and trying to get money all the time and stuff.
Right.
He owed her so much money already, she just cut him out of the will. So Donna shows up to visit my mom, and little did they know, but I figured it out real fast. Before she even went to the house, she went to the police station. And she told the police that she was scared of Bobby Joe, and if she called, please come get Bobby Joe right away. Right?
Yeah.
So then a couple days go by and her opportunity came up. My sister called Bobby Joe.
She's going crazy.
Yeah. Well, my sister called Bobby Joe and was talking to her on the phone. And Donna was standing there from across the room and she says, "Who's that on the phone?" And Bobby Joe says, "It's my mom." And she said, "Your mom's a bitch." And Bobby Joe threw the phone at her. And Donna got on the phone screaming hysterically and had the police come out and take Bobby Joe away and slapped a restraining order on her. Well, then comes part 2 of their plan. My brother flew in to save the day. And guess what? He convinced my mom, because there's nobody there to take care of her, so he convinced my mom to sign over power of attorney to him.
That's exactly what I thought you were going to say.
Everything. He immediately put the house up for sale, went through the house deciding what he wanted to keep and what he wanted to sell, and he sold everything. And then the department that's like make sure that old people aren't abused, they actually went out to the house and told Steve that when he left, he'd better take mom with him or he was going to jail. So they took my mom with him back to Colorado, but I'm sure it didn't hurt him too much because my mom was getting like $2,500 a month from my dad's pension, plus her Social Security. So he had control of all that. But anyway, so this is where I got even because, I mean, he took all my inheritance, probably over $100,000 from me. But I'm not really bitter about it, and I won't let it like anger ruin my life, or even dwell on it. Because the thing is, it was my parents' money, not my money.
Right.
So whatever, karma's going to get him. But I decided that karma could use a little help, right?
Hey,
Karma
look,
could use
hey,
a little help.
you know what? If you think your karma will push in the right direction,
Yeah, I just
just
kind
like
of
your
gave
civic
karma
duty,
just this little push,
you
which is
should
why I went
do
into this big elaborate story, because you guys got to understand how this karma worked. So what I did was I called my son Tucker, who was living in Portland at the time, and I was talking to him and telling him what was going on and stuff.
cool
And I
guy.
said, I wonder what would happen if a strange woman, because that's the other thing I didn't mention is I couldn't even talk to my mom because every time I called the house, Donna answered the phone and she'd hang up on me. And she was doing that with everybody in the family. So she had control over the phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I told Tucker, I said, what would happen? I wonder what would happen if a strange woman called and asked for Stevie. And when she says, who's this? If the strange woman said, well, who's this? Which, of course, she would say his wife. And then what if the strange woman said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know he was married, and then hang up? And Tucker says, done deal. Tucker says, done deal, I have friends.
Thank you, fish drinks.
Just make sure that when she calls, she uses a public phone, because you don't want Donna to have her phone number, because all hell is going to break loose.
This is before Google Voice, Donna. This is
So
before Google Voice.
That was my karma.
This is when two phones were
It's
all
one of those gifts that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Because you know damn good and well that every time she got mad at him or got drunk, she was going to bring that up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I do have this little bit of the evil streak in me.
Oh, no shit.
A little bit?
Tucker told me that his friend said that it went exactly how I said it was going to go, the whole conversation. But she said before she hung up the phone, Donna was screaming like a banshee. She said you would not have believed it. She was just flat screaming like a banshee. Oh my God. Thank you, Susan. Oh, somebody else left me a super chat too. Anyway, so that's that story. Oh, Fish Dreams. Thank you so much, guys.
I was actually too chocolate. Thank you guys too.
So that was a long story and probably not that funny, but it still makes me smile when I think about it.
Oh, I like it.
That's pretty good.
It is pretty funny.
The only way I would have made it better is, who's this? I'm his wife. Who's this? Well, I'm his wife.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
That would have been better. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah.
But it was good enough. It was plenty good enough just to say, "Oh, I didn't know he was married," and then hang up.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, be like, "Are we sure we're talking about the same person?" And give way too much information about him.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
But he's got that mole. He's got that mole on his arm. Right there, if you look, if he turns it that way, it's right there. It's like 7 inches up.
Yeah, you play. Whoa. Are we talking about the same person? Hang on a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, how is everybody doing out there? I hope you're all doing well.
I'm sorry if the story was long and boring, but it makes me smile, so I told it.
You deserve it.
That's a fun one. There's a special place in heck where he goes that he'll enjoy that too.
Yes. He's back in Texas again, by the way.
Oh, where at?
Where all her exes
I can tell
live.
you in just a minute. Because I kind of did a little bit of tracking on him today just to see where he was at, because I was curious. I haven't spoken to him for 15, 16 years now. She got a hold of me on Facebook once and said, "Hi, this is Donna. Can we talk?" And I was like, "No," and I blocked her.
I will say something though, for such trash people, that them being together still is pretty awesome. That says something about marriage.
True.
They're both absolutely horrible people.
It sounds like they're both grifters to me.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute myself. Chappie, I love you for
Nakona.
saying that.
He's in Nakona, Texas.
You what?
I love you for saying that. Where at in Texas?
Nakona.
Nakona.
Nocona. Nakona, Texas.
Let's see where that's at. It is. What the hell? My phone just buzzed? I sure did. Well, thank you for the subscription. Awkward Zen. Awkward
Fish
Garden
fam
Zen.
assemble. We're all going to Texas.
This is where we need that fish fam bus.
Yeah.
We hit that
No,
100,000, we might get there.
I don't know what. He's got something wrong with him, like something missing, because he honestly doesn't care about anybody. And not anybody in the family. I mean, it's like the only time he ever got a hold of anybody was when he needed something or wanted something or had some scheme.
He sounds like
where
my
he was going to
sister.
where he was going to make some money.
Yeah, he sounds like my sister that passed away 10 years ago. They came to frickin' Florida with all their stuff in a moving van and parked at the next apartment complex to me, and they had no money, no jobs. I had to pay their deposits, and so you know where it went. Yeah, 7 months they moved out owing rent and all that, and I had signed on everything, plus never paid me back. When she died, they all had their hands out, and I'm like, nope, I done paid her. I done paid my part.
Hell,
Yeah,
Nakona
totally.
is about an hour and a half away from me to the northwest.
The only thing that I can say where Donna has been good for Steve is she put the kibosh on his gambling away all his money all the time.
Mm.
How'd she do that?
She lets him gamble online and has a set limit and doesn't let him take his whole paycheck and go out and gamble it away like he always used to.
So she has it.
Yeah. But other than that, they're actually a good pair because both of them are just nasty, nasty people.
They're crazy and crazy for each other.
Yeah.
Love. Oh, Jesus.
But anyway, so that was that story. That's why I have a younger brother that I never talked to.
Yeah. When you said that about the dump truck, I'm like, oh, I remember this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard that one. That's I'm sorry that's bloody. That's terrible.
Oh, you know what else he did while he was down there, while he was at my mom's house? Is I have an aunt, she was my mom's sister that lived up in Washington. And her and I were talking about what was going on because, like I said, I couldn't call my mom or anything. And I suggested to my aunt that if she can talk to my mom, to tell my mom to do a reverse mortgage on the house, because the house was totally paid for. It was a great big ranch style house. And it was totally paid for. And I told her to see if mom could do a reverse mortgage on the house and get out some money to hire somebody to come in a couple times a week and help her out. So my aunt went to see her. Like I say, this is my mom's sister. My aunt went to see her, and she walked in the door and sat down and said hello, and Donna was standing there, and Donna got on the phone and says, "Come now, she's here, I'm scared." And the police came and took my 78-year-old woman my 78-year-old aunt out of the house.
Hey, BJ.
Now, my aunt was not only a really nice woman, she was retired from the police department in Tacoma, and she was so totally humiliated.
She didn't know any of them?
And the police were kind of horrified, but they told her, this is how we found out. They told her that they had no choice because Steve had gotten power of attorney. And if he said she had to get out of the house, she had to get out of the house.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, she should have pulled rank there and embarrassed them instead of being embarrassed. But it's tough back then, though, for ladies especially.
It was, yeah. I mean, it was like, how could he do something like that? I mean,
yeah, that's like nowadays. a lady could stand up and say something, but back then you couldn't. That's,
Yeah. So anyway, that's why I'm saying he's a total asshole.
he sounds
Yeah.
like a total asshole.
Most definitely.
Just PM me his full name.
And I'm sure that he paid dearly for what I did.
I'll add
But
him
it
to
still
my
makes me smile. I don't care.
I would love been a fly on the wall in that house when that phone
Oh, no
call did
kidding.
that.
Yeah.
No
Oh
kidding.
my god, that would have been a show to watch.
Which
Yeah.
one does she know about?
Exactly.
Pam, I don't feel so bad for popping you in the eye now.
I knew he was going to finally admit it. Damn it.
Yep.
Man, I
Actually,
miss you guys. I'm so glad to be up here with you guys.
I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, it's good to hear you, Jess.
it's glad to see you back up on panel with us.
It's been a wild road, guys. I told Pam some of the stuff that's going on. It's not been a whole lot of fun, but I do have some good news. Like it honestly kind of makes up for all the bad news. But I don't want to say I don't want to say what it is on the internet. But I do have some really good news. Um, I have missed y'all a lot. Um, but we've had a lot happening. Like last week, we had to put down Jack. A lot of y'all know Jack is my husband's cat, and that sucks. It was not in a good way. It was not an expected way. Uh, I don't know, but I'm glad to be up here with y'all. It's
I'm
nice.
really glad to see you. I miss you.
I miss you too. Do y'all want to know a secret?
What?
Sure.
None of us will tell a secret.
I won't say a word.
I might tell a
Sure.
secret.
No. Yeah, none of you guys will. I do have a bit of a milestone birthday coming up on Friday.
39,
28,
28.
28. Yeah,
That's a milestone?
that's what we're going with. I think
Okay.
that's what I can get away with. I hope. Maybe we'll see. But I really wanted to go out and do karaoke, and then
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
everything's popping back up again, and we can't, and that sucks.
Yep.
Big time. Like I was really looking forward to it. I've had a whole bunch of crap just happen, just a bunch. And I'm not saying I'm the only one or anything like that. It's just like, ugh, really?
Well, you got the Rona, and then you had to put the cat down. And
I don't know that it was the Rona though, because I didn't have a fever. It just lasted.
the new one you don't get a fever with.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, who knows? I had a mask. I didn't go get a test. My brother told me if I wanted to have fun, go out and drive past the places that were offering tests and see how many people were standing outside. So I was like, well, I don't have to go to a hospital. I don't have to be in a hospital. I'm not going to take a test from someone that needs to be in the hospital. If I have to go to a hospital, then they can test me. Otherwise, I can isolate.
Jess, they don't have CVS there where you live?
We have CVS.
Because they do testing for free.
I get that. It wasn't an issue of how much it cost. It was an issue of availability. I live in an area with a heavy military presence. We have a lot of, we do support. It's just, it was like, you can stand outside and wait. Outside, you're going to be waiting in line with a bunch of people also waiting in line to see if they have it or not for at least 3 hours.
Yeah, so guess what? You're going to get it if you don't have it.
Right. So my feeling and my husband's feeling was, you know what? This might be the flu. It seemed more flu-like, honestly. I didn't lose taste. I didn't feel that bad. We're both vaccinated, good to go. But I don't, it's like, I'm not going to go stand in line and take a test from someone. We didn't need to be hospitalized, so we didn't need to go get tested. Is how we felt. We can be at home, whatever it is. We don't think it was the big one. We think it was just some sort of viral something, but you can't risk it.
Yeah. Well, or CVS, you drive up. You go to the prescription line and they test you there.
Yeah, that wasn't an option here, Chappie.
When I lived in Texas,
incredible. Even before we got sick, a friend of ours got sick, and was telling us, like, just about how she was trying to get a test and looking for it and seeing where she could go. It's been pretty crazy in our area, and we weren't sick enough to take that from another person. So
sure.
Yeah.
In Texas, everything is drive up. I remember where I lived, there was a barn that you drove through to buy beer and cigarettes. You'd drive through and pull up to the counter and tell them what you wanted, and they'd get it for you, and you'd pay them, and then put it in your car, and
that's called
you'd drive through the other end of the barn and out.
We had to stop the drive-through test. Yeah, they stopped it as soon as it started ramping back up. They had to stop it because there's just too many people here.
Hell, that's crazy.
Yeah, Wyoming is going absolutely nuts right now.
All 12 people in Wyoming?
Absolutely. It's the case numbers are going crazy.
Yes, I've got tests if you want one.
Actually, if you can, there's a thing out now about through the USPS to get.
Yes.
You can get 4 tests per household. I'm going to go ahead and order them.
I've got 4 sitting here.
Me too. I just got mine today. I just ordered mine.
Oh, okay.
What are y'all talking about?
So
you can there's a website you can go to, and the government will send you 4 tests per household.
Oh,
if you need more than 4, your insurance covers it and pays you back.
Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and get the 4 and have them here.
For your man friends, Pam?
Yeah. No, actually, I'll probably keep 1 or 2 and send the others to my kids.
Yeah.
A couple to my kids.
Because
I don't very often go out anyway, but it is, I mean, Laramie is going crazy right now, and the whole state of Wyoming is going crazy right now, but Laramie is one of the top counties as far as numbers of cases.
Yeah, because they didn't vaccinate.
Huh?
They didn't get Wyoming was terrible. Weren't they like 50 out of 50 for vaccination?
Yeah. Our vaccination rate. We are number 50.
You know, what do you expect?
We are number 50
Stephanie.
Vaccination rate. Number 50 out of the states.
Yeah.
Wyoming.
About this. But yeah, where I live, it was just tests weren't available, and the tests that were available, you had to wait in line in an area for so long to get one. It was just like, well, we're not dying, we're not that sick. This could be the flu for sure. Let's just stay home and isolate and get through it, and not take that from someone that actually has to be in hospital, because our area is very, very no drive-throughs, no, there's too many people.
Good night, Susan. Fish Mom.
Good night, Susan. Have a wonderful evening.
Good night, Susan. I can't see chat, but it's good to see ya.
So, what's new with everybody else? I've been working so freaking much lately. I haven't seen anybody's faces.
Yeah.
Bob and Pam are street fighting.
Yeah.
First rolling out Fight Club is, you don't talk about it. I guess. Freaking.
I've been good. Nothing for a while, except for the stupid stuff today in town. But
What, hurt yourself?
well, yeah, I threw my back out, but dealing with the stuff I had to deal with today.
Hell.
Well, now you got to tell everybody what you had to deal with today.
Well, 4:30 this morning, there was a phone call that was made about no water to people's houses. So they went and investigated it, and I showed up later on in the day, well, about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, and our water main broke, and we had to shut the whole town down, and we didn't get it open back up until about noon. Me being on borough council, I figured I better go up there since this is a big deal in case people show up and have questions. And yes, that happened. You got the nosy people like to drive around and see what's going on. They see, why are they digging a hole in the middle of the road?
Excuse me. I got to interrupt for just a minute.
Go ahead.
What the fuck, Chappie?
What?
Chappie just sent me $400 on PayPal.
There you go.
No, he didn't.
I didn't just send it. I sent it way a long time ago, like before the show started.
Oh my God. That's like my rent.
There you go.
Oh my God.
That's
Thank
awesome,
you, Chappie.
Thank you, Chappie.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Skipper. I'm sorry.
I got to rethink where I was at because that took me back to that little shit.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is. That's awesome.
Damn it, Chappie.
That's like
I
totally
know, Bob. Sorry,
that
Bob.
took all the sweating away from me for the end of the month. What am I going to do?
I would still do auctions to get you set up for next month.
Yeah.
But so anyways, we got that fixed, and then there was this thing. We have Verizon wireless. Blah, can't find words right now. It's the phone company and internet. We also have Comcast for cable and internet, and then our electric company's name is Penelec. So Penelec sent a thing out, and a lot of people thought it was a joke because it came across as one of them spam calls. Well, somebody finally, I think it was like the next day, they came to the borough office and told them, "Hey, listen, this is going on. Can you check into it?" So the secretary checked into it, and on January 25th, it's supposed to be like, I think it was like 20 degrees, but at night, the night before was going to be in the single digits, or it's going to be. So we got that stopped today because they were trying, like, if they would have shut electric down for 8 hours in that low of a temperature, your house is going to get cold real quick.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We also have three as
I'm going to turn my camera off because I'm outside.
it's not an old folks home, but they go and they can still live by themselves. Oh, what's that called? But we have 3 of those in our town.
Assisted living.
Yes, thank you. Assisted living, and they don't have no.
Fish streams.
Thank you, Fish Streams. They don't have no backup generators and nothing, and there's a majority of them that's on oxygen.
Okay.
So we fought with them, and then with everybody that lives, in the town, a lot of people called them and was, pretty much giving them an earful. And today we found out that they're going to postpone it.
They should postpone it until it's a warm streak anyway.
They would have had. They not only would have had to remove the pole, but they would also had to redo the concrete around it, and you can't do that in 20-degree weather.
No,
Right.
it wouldn't dry, and also, there's like old people die in temperatures like that when the power goes out.
And it's funny because while they were on the phone call, I just wanted to be there in case they tried to blow smoke up our asses, and I was going to step in. But she said, y'all's community is pretty strong because she goes, we got a lot of phone calls, plus you guys are pushing the issue too. We're like, well, yeah, because they inspected the damn pole back in August of last year, and they want to replace it in the middle of frickin' January this year.
Which is dumb.
Then she gave the excuse, we got like 8 to 12 weeks work order backlog. I'm like, well, that doesn't mean you need to shut a whole town down in the middle of winter.
In the middle of winter, when the temperature's that cold, like I said, there's people that die. There's people that like when Texas lost its power when it was so cold. There's people that died.
Yeah,
it's not nothing to mess around with on purpose, especially.
What it come down to was Verizon Wireless. It was their pole.
Okay.
They don't give a shit. They just want to do whatever. Penelec, the electric company, and them sharing the same pole. I think you need to use your head a little bit. It ain't just your telecommunications. This is heat and stuff people can't have in their house.
I think the issue is that Verizon controls a lot of stuff, and
Skipper, in your Tennessee Fish Mafia instruction manual under body concealment, it talks about correct temperature for concrete.
Yeah, I know. And it wasn't the right temperature. Like they do additives and stuff to put it in there too to help it dry quicker in cold weather, but not at that temperature.
I saw that too, BJ. There was a drive-by catapult. Did you guys notice that?
He didn't even have time to react, and I was like, oh, and she was gone.
It was kind of a jump up, spin off, and jump down again.
Are y'all talking about Chad?
No. Bob was sitting there, and his cat started to jumped up and saw Yazzie, spun off of him, and flew back down again.
Yeah, cat's just being an a-hole. Cats are always a-holes.
Did I tell y'all we lost Jack?
Yeah, you did tell us that.
Dude, it sucks so bad. He really made himself like a neighborhood cat, man. He would get the little kids off to the bus in the morning and stuff. Like, he had a schedule. He had inside girlfriend Jill that lives with us and did before we lived here. And then we got here and got an outside girlfriend and So sometimes hard times happen and you have to leave an area and maybe you ask your neighbors, hey, can you look out for my outside cats or whatever? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then sometimes when they do that, that also may attract some other cats like Jack. And that's how Jack gets an outside girlfriend and everything. I just miss him, guys.
Just what
It's
are you
always
drunk on?
What?
You said you were drunk. What you been drinking?
that's
Well,
not
alright, I'm gonna
alcohol.
tell you guys. So first, I went to have Mexican lunch today because I wanted to celebrate my birthday a little bit because we're gonna get snow, all kinds of crap on my birthday. So I can't go do karaoke. I really want to do karaoke for my birthday. I haven't done karaoke in like 2 years. I love doing karaoke. I'm pretty good at it. And nope. So I was like, that's fine because Omicron's also sneaking up and I can either do a pretty important thing for me or I can do my birthday. And birthday's out of the picture. No big deal. Because also all this stuff's happening. And it's supposed to snow. We're not good with snow.
It's going to mess us.
So what did you drink at the Mexican restaurant?
A blue motorcycle.
She ate the worm.
No, I did not eat a worm. No, I actually asked them if they could make it less strong than usual. And the poor kid, he had to have been looking it up because I'm pretty sure my waiter's the one that made it.
She knows how
And
you like it.
which is fine.
She's like, oh yeah, she's saying she wants it like this. Nah, she don't get it like that. She's gonna get it how she's supposed to get her drink.
I think he just kind of looked it up and was like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to make it less strong, but it's made up of a bunch of liquor,
Yeah.
basically. It's like a Long Island iced tea with
Oh my
with
God.
curacao. Yeah. So anyway, it was in a tall glass. I only drank like a little bit of it. I didn't drink that much.
You
And
mean that's
then
all you had
I
left
had to go,
now?
huh?
That's all you had left when you set the glass down.
No. No.
I said, yeah, I only drank this much, but that's what was left when I set the glass down.
Right.
It's like Long Island iced tea. You can sit there and drink a Long Island iced tea and think, I'm not drunk. I can have another one.
No.
Oh,
And
you
then when
stand
you stand up to go to the bathroom, you realize you can't stand anymore.
I did that with apple pie moonshine. Oh yeah, this ain't nothing.
Oh, real apple pie moonshine. Tastes like apple
Yeah.
pie. No
My
moonshine.
buddy
Oh.
stood up, fell flat to the floor. Said, "I ain't got to pee that bad. I'll wait."
Yeah, you just stand there and go, I'm done. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
No, I wanted to have lunch. I wanted to have like a special Mexican lunch, and I wanted to have an alcoholic drink. I didn't want to drink it to get drunk. I just wanted to celebrate my birthday because I knew
Nothing wrong with that.
all this weather and stuff was happening, and it's a milestone birthday. So I was like, you know what? I knew weather's gonna get crappy starting at least tomorrow. I'm gonna go have some Mexican food. I'm gonna have a little drinky. And honestly, I really drank. I drank less than a fourth of like a glass that was long.
You got
You know
more
what I mean?
willpower than I
It
do.
wasn't like a margarita, and I drank that much, and it was a margarita glass. No, it was like a
Yeah.
regular glass. And then had some
What
stuff,
is it?
and then I drank some Smirnoff pineapple coconut. Those were good, and now I'm drinking Bud Light.
There's that.
Yeah, it does suck that like I can't go do karaoke for my birthday.
Yeah. Well, you could. Well, you said it's this Friday, so that's you could get a karaoke machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could just sing, like, if I want to, but, like, I like having people I don't know
You're on the phone.
clap
You can
for
do
me.
you can do a live stream.
Oh my god, I haven't done a live stream in forever.
Jess, I miss you live streaming. I'm a mod over there, you know.
I know, Bob.
I do believe I am too.
I think you guys are all mods up on panel at least, and probably have a chat.
I'm just trying to figure out. I'm
If we're
just
being honest, like,
since he said
well,
that,
maybe not half a chat, but probably a good 25%.
I'm trying to think when the last time you actually live streamed.
Yeah.
Oh hell.
It's been a while.
Been a couple, or at least over a year.
Oh yeah, it's been longer than that. I just, guys, I just keep having stuff come up over and over and over and over and over again, and that stuff sucks. And then I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to commit to anything.
You'll be all right.
I don't
You'll
have
get
really big plans for Friday. Maybe I'll live stream. Maybe I won't. If I do, I'll probably tell y'all. Hopefully, you'll see the notifications if I do. I am not committing because I also might want to just play a bunch of video games at that time because,
it's your birthday.
yeah, what can you do?
So what's that milestone there, Jess?
Yeah.
I don't want to say. I'll be 28.
There's an ideal. Geek Boy said his neighbors does karaoke in the driveway with much of the neighborhood.
That
Well,
would be kind of fun.
The weather's going to be real crappy, Bob.
Yeah, Friday's not good up here.
It's
That
not
sucks.
going to be great here. It's going to be like snowy, sleety.
I know, but it's your birthday. You could rent a tent or something.
Well,
Get a bonfire
no,
going?
Bob, you don't understand. Like, we don't get snow here. It's going to shut everything down.
You'll have a
Like,
captive
even
audience.
an inch.
What state do you live in?
Virginia.
Right above me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I'm
by
near the beach. I'm near the beach. We do not get a whole lot of snow here. If you look up Edgar Casey built his Center for Enlightenment here because our area is shielded from all storms.
Doesn't sound like it is.
Well, yeah, because we're only getting an inch versus like 15 inches. But because we're also shielded from all storms, like, we can't deal with like a bunch of snow. It's like a little bit of snow.
I wonder what the weather's going to be like for me on my week off. Let me see here.
Say that again? I
Oh,
can't
this
hear
is-
you.
This is my week off. My
Uh-huh.
schedule, my work schedule. So I'm going to see what my schedule looks like for this week. Oh, not bad. Okay, we're good. 24 at night is the coldest.
What?
Oh, 22. 22 is the coldest. 22. Can y'all
Yeah,
hear
we're
me?
gonna get.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your voice is a little low.
Is that-
Nola,
He doesn't have his microphone close to his face because he's too busy.
What's D&D?
Dungeons
Nova,
and
what's
Dragons.
D&D? Oh, okay.
Jess, Ed and Rack, and I think a couple other people are talking about doing a D&D thing.
Yeah,
You remember hearing about that? I think it's a live stream they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
wait, no.
No, you probably didn't hear about that, but they're talking about it.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that too, and then
Yeah.
a bunch of crap come up. But yeah, that sounds super awesome. Who's doing it?
Chattanooga Ed and Rack, which used to be Pawn
Yeah,
Light.
I know, right? Yeah.
I'm selling the tickets, Jess. It's on for you. I'll cut you a deal.
How much, Bob?
For you, I'll do 90.
Oh, that's a steal. I paid what? $280 for a
150.
ticket.
Right?
Well, it
Hell,
must
I
have
didn't
been a
pay shit.
scalper.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Does it go to the Ark?
It's not the real. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'll go there.
Does it go to the Ark?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, speaking of the Ark, everybody subscribe to the Ark. To
It's
the channel.
pending.
We're trying to get it. Bob's gonna start like posting stuff on there.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna pull my head up
I'll
because
post
I
some
do
link.
not like how my hair.
Someone want to post a link? That
I'm
would be
gonna
pinned
post
at
it
the top
right
of the chat.
now.
It's pinned
Had
at the
20,
top of the chat.
we had 28 subscribers when we started.
Oh, there it is. It is pinned to the chat.
Yeah, I definitely. I want to see that. Oh, look at. Oh, I look really crazy right now.
No, I'm teasing about the tickets, Jess.
My hair is terrible right now because I like cut it myself, and I cut it too short, and I've got calyx all over the place. So
Ooh,
Gee,
I
ooh,
take off
you
my headband, my
ooh.
hair just like it's like standing up in little tufts all over the place.
The
'Cause I
link
like
was
it
there.
short, but I got to leave it long enough to weight down the calyx because I've got calyx
Oh,
all over the place.
You're talking about freaking hair. You're lucky you
Bob,
have it.
Bob, look at my face.
You're lucky you have it.
I don't have a dog in this race.
That is crazy.
You don't. You're one of them people that can get your hair cut and donate it.
Hi, Merritt.
Right?
I just like to Superman Clark Kent it, guys. Always change how you look.
Hey, Merritt.
I don't like to change how I look. I like the way I look.
I
I
like
like
the way
to-
you look too, Chappie.
You too, Bob.
Thank you.
I always like to be able to look different and be different. Dude, I definitely want to get in on that D&D stuff, but I am also definitely drunk. So,
We couldn't tell.
Listen, I'll
Yes,
all right,
you
all right,
hide it really
all right,
well.
all right, everybody. You guys want to know what secret milestone birthday I am celebrating on Friday?
yes, we do.
All right, if somebody gives Pam a $10 super chat, I'll do it.
Spicy.
And
Take-
I will match it.
Take it out of that 400.
Yeah, Kathy gave me a $400 PayPal super chat.
Oh,
Oh,
Plus,
yeah,
I've got
Kathy,
some others
you're a
too.
super duper. You know what? You know what, Chappie? I got you. All right, so
And for that, we want other info too, but we'll get to that soon.
you're probably not going to get other info, bro.
All right.
Sorry.
oh.
Spill it, Jess. Spill it.
I don't have that much to spill. I'm not that exciting.
Okay, for 400, we just want to know the milestone then.
This stream just said send a super chat. I'll double it.
All right. So let's take 400. Let's do some division. How many times can 10 go
I know,
into
right? Fish streams,
400?
right?
You're going to be 40.
That's
Which
what I think.
I'll be
Yeah.
in 40 in May. I'll
You
be
don't
40
look like
in
you're
May.
40, Jess.
Nice.
No, she doesn't.
Thank God.
I don't look like I'm 40 either.
You're right, Bob. You sure don't.
I'm 80.
Oh,
That's it. I'm turning 40.
I'm
Well,
with you.
you're
When I
still
see it.
just a young girl, Jess.
That's crazy. We're the same age.
Yep. 82, baby.
You could be as old. She could be as old as Matt. Just think about that.
I could be older. I could be younger.
I'll be 40 in February.
So Matt's older than us.
Yeah. Yeah,
What do you
Chappie,
see?
you're right behind me. The 5th, 6th, 7th?
8th, 9th, 10th.
Yes,
Still-
I
still
should
above.
know. I should know
what?
the date because you did a live stream on your birthday one time. I was in that stream.
26th.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I'm bad with days. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, Matt's only 41, just like me.
So
That's right.
yeah, that's my big
I'm
secret.
only 66, so
Just like me.
I'm turning 40 on Friday. It's kind of crazy. I don't feel 40.
I just look at that as it's just a number.
You won't even know it. I thought I was going to be 40 for months and months. I was talking to my mom, and she's like, "You won't be 40, you'll be 39." I'm like, "Damn, it is just 39. Got a whole year."
I got to do the math because I forget. Like, man, there was a year I kept that year going. I forgot to add.
Yeah, 38. I forgot at 38
I forgot in my 20s.
when I was 39, and I'm like, yeah, I'm 38.
I
And then
remember
I'm like,
all my 30s.
oh, fuck, I'm not. I'm not.
I've done that. It's like I don't even think about it.
I was still married. I was still
Hold
married
on
when
a
I was
second.
40.
You were what, Pam?
I was still married when I was 40.
Oh God.
I know. I was like, my ex-husband
I gotta
was
get a
older than
divorce.
me, and for his 40th birthday, I had a big surprise party, and we were living in Washington. I had friends that we hadn't seen for 5 years come up from Oregon and had this huge surprise party for his 40th birthday. And then the next year was my 40th birthday, which consisted of him walking in the house and slamming a new fishing reel on the counter and telling me, "There's your birthday present," and going and sitting down and watching TV. And that was my 40th birthday.
Nice.
That sounds magical.
He didn't even wrap it or get me a card or anything.
It's a thought that matters, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And he didn't put any thought into it.
And then that's
If it makes you feel better, I will not be spending my 40th birthday that way. And if you give me his first and last name, I'll be happy to add him to my list.
Oh, that was actually, it was pretty good for him because most of the time he forgot my birthday and forgot our anniversary
Oh my
and
God.
didn't get me anything for Christmas and any of that stuff. So
Pam, how old were you when you had your last baby?
42.
I thought so.
Yeah,
You should have got divorced before that, see?
I did.
Oh,
She's got a different father than the other ones.
oops.
Yeah, it was a oops because he'd gotten a vasectomy, and I know most people don't realize this, but if your husband gets
you
a
gotta
vasectomy,
do the deed a little bit.
No, if your husband gets a vasectomy and you leave him, you can still get pregnant. I found that out.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Wait. I don't know that those are as mutually exclusive as you're pretending them to be. If your husband gets a vasectomy and you leave them.
And I leave him, yeah. And then like a year and a half later, I was pregnant.
You don't.
Pam, sounds like you went out and had fun.
You're saving that shit up like a guppy.
No. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. But a little bit more. Chappie, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Because I have a lot of information about how vasectomies work. And Like, usually you gotta clear that out like 10 times at least, and they
That's
text
what they
you,
tell you.
and then they'll tell you if you're good to go.
Yeah, if there's something still in the barrel. Yeah, she's sneaking back. No, that's Milo.
Yeah,
You got,
I got these still had some
that's Milo. That's your brother.
ammo in the chamber.
There he goes back.
Hi, Danny. Yep, that's Wild Chappie you see.
That is a wild chappie.
Yeah, I'm just too handy with a baseball bat to be dealing with the kind of exes that you did, Pam. Because
I
it
know.
would have been a lot different. I've told every man I've ever been with, I know where all the swamps are.
Well, I'll tell you what. Just for an
Go
example,
ahead.
at Christmas time, we always had we would open up most of our presents on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning, like after everybody went to bed, I'd fill up the stockings, right? So
Right.
Christmas morning was presents from Santa Claus in the stockings for the kids, right? And I'd fill up a stocking. I'd hang a stocking for everybody, and I'd sneak down the middle of the night and I'd fill up my ex-husband's stocking and all the kids' stockings. And then I would put oranges in my stocking because I didn't want the kids to realize that I had nothing in my stocking, because I never had anything in my stocking. And when the kids got older, they started doing little drawings and stuff and sticking them into my stocking. It was so sweet.
That's cool.
That's very sweet of him.
You know,
You should have put a little fireball in there.
Yeah, no kidding.
I didn't
well,
realize
they were
Fireball
underage,
was as
Bob.
old
They
as
couldn't
it.
buy it.
You could where I grew up.
Well,
Fireball's very
But
old. I didn't know that.
that's how my ex was until, you know what was really funny? After I left him, all of a sudden he remembered my birthday and anniversary, and all this stuff. He would show up with a gift for me because he was trying to get me to take him back. But while we were married for 20 years, he never remembered my birthday or anniversary or
Pam,
Christmas or anything.
Pam, actually, he did remember the whole time, and everything you might have accidentally done for yourself, he did. He's responsible for that.
Oh, okay.
He's not a piece of shit.
He wanted to get. He
Hi,
wanted
Rat.
to get. He wanted
Let's
to get the
lift him
use
up.
out of that vasectomy.
Lift him up, guys.
Hello, Rack.
Hey, Rack.
But yeah, that's why I'm single now, guys. I have not made good choices in my life.
Pam is single. Hang on.
I
Pam
think
is single and ready to mingle. So you,
No, I'm not.
I don't out there.
I don't want to
no,
mingle. I
Pam
want
does
to be by
not want
myself.
to mingle.
You knock on
That's
that
it.
door, you ain't
I
gonna
like
what's
being
gonna
by
meet you.
myself. I don't want to mess with trying to, conform myself to fit what a man wants. I just don't want it. I don't want it. I
What
love
if there
being
was a
single.
man that wanted exactly what you are?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Bob, because
Well,
this
I'm
is
never likely to
exactly the
meet him
kind of
because
thing I was
I've never
about to bring
dated him
up.
or anything.
Well, what if there was a way that you could move to a climate that was warmer most of the time, and have some fish tanks there, some little small dogs and everything, and then you have had a house, and
Danny's got it
then
right.
wait, no, don't interrupt me, don't interrupt me. Thank you. How often do I get to come up? Don't interrupt me. It's my birthday week. Thank you.
Oh, here we go.
I don't often pull rank, but I will. I will.
Tell
So,
him, Jess.
that's right, Pop. I didn't hear what you said, but I'm
I
gonna.
said, tell him, Jess. Tell him.
That's right. Preach. That's right. So,
How
it's
about
hilarious. That's hilarious. I can't see chat right now. And that's thank you, Danny. Okay, so
I love Danny.
let's say
There's a
you
point.
could move down south,
Nope, I like living in Wyoming.
split a house with someone, Nice warm climate
Uh,
where you're not going to freeze as soon as you walk outside of your house.
I like
That,
freezing.
that's cold.
No,
What keeps Pam young?
Yeah.
no, no. You just,
You know what I like about Wyoming? There's a lot of things I don't like about Wyoming, but what I like about Wyoming is
yeah, what do you like,
Wyoming is a pretty big state, land-wise, and
right?
it has a total population of 580,000 people.
It's space.
12.
Yeah.
12 people.
Yeah,
Pretty
okay.
580,000 people in the whole state of
I
Wyoming.
don't know. I'm just saying, if you guys got a duplex with a wall right down the middle, and your front door is locked and keep the both of you out, you guys would have the perfect fucking life.
What would be the
Yeah.
point, though? Can't have no baby like that.
What? You can't, well, yeah, I'm not expecting you guys to have babies. I think that's a little past
Pam,
that time.
Pam needs a baby.
No, I've had enough babies. Thank you very much.
She's got Star.
I was gonna say she has stars. She good.
Yeah, where is that thing?
I don't think
See?
you can make any babies besides like Star.
We made her show
Star.
Star today because nobody's seen Star for like 2 years now.
You know what, Bob? I was I caught Pam's Monday stream after it was live, and I didn't realize it until like I was trying to bring up chat, and I was like, "What's going on here? Like, where's chat? Where's my link?" And then I figured out it was like, no, that was like 2 hours ago, and I was like, no, but it was, and somehow sometimes that's how that happens, but. Yeah, I really think if you guys just got like a duplex, you guys would be so freaking happy. But like a duplex where you can like lock each other out, like maybe like a triplex. So like you have space in the middle, like shared tanks in the middle, and then you got Bob tanks to the right, shared tanks in the middle, and then Pan tanks to the
And
left.
every once in a while, we could step out the door and let Yazzie and Star smell each other, and then go back inside again and lock our doors.
No, they have to play together.
Kinky.
Only way I'm signing off on this is if Chattanooga ends in the middle.
You know what? I would agree to that because I think he would be a good mediator. Yeah.
You don't have to live by him, Jess.
No. Yeah, that's why I can agree on a mediator so easily.
No, I would like to live by Ed. We had a great trip to Atlanta and back the other day.
Well, Bob,
You
could probably make it happen.
But I could leave him anytime I wanted to, put him out. So it was fine.
Right. That's why you have walls. That's why you have your spot in the triplex. Don't think duplex.
I'm far enough south. I don't want to go any further south.
No. You can stay right there.
I'm not adding on to my.
You know what? We can actually do it on your property. All we gotta do Got it right on.
We can convert the cat house for me.
I was going to say, he already has a cat house.
Right. Somebody's always wanting a tree house. I think it's Chicklets 23. Somebody always wanting a tree house out there.
That cat house would make an awesome chicken coop.
I don't think I want to. No,
really
I'm not
would.
volunteering Pam for anything that involves climbing a tree or anything like that. Like, she could live near the tree. Like, be like the witch by the tree. Like, tempting the little ones closer. But
She
I
could
don't
live on
want
the deck if she likes to
Pam
talk.
to actually have to, like, climb up and live in a tree house.
Yeah, I wish I was as drunk as Jess right now.
I didn't hear what you said, Choppy. I'm sorry. I don't know
it's
volume
okay.
up.
I'll be drunk tomorrow. I'm going to karaoke tomorrow.
What?
Okay.
I
It's
always
Thursdays, not
Don't
Fridays.
go to karaoke tomorrow.
go to karaoke when I'm home. I karaoke Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Nah,
Oh.
well, I'm getting old.
Choppy,
Thursday,
you're
and
younger than I am.
Friday, or Thursday and Saturday. But yeah.
I think everybody gave their age except Chappie.
No, I said I'll be 40 in February.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was hanging on every word. I just forgot.
That's what
No.
happened.
You guys see these crazy
I have-
faces I was
I
thinking?
now have my rent covered. I might go buy a bottle of
Fireball.
Fireball.
There you go.
Get some Tanqueray. Live a little.
Oh, that get some damn tequila.
Well,
And
yeah.
save it for the Saturday night stream.
That's right.
Oh, jeez.
I have class tomorrow at 9:30.
Pam would be naked on stream doing some crazy art.
Just start slinging paint at shit.
Hell, you don't know who I am. Trying to find a cop, throw a shoe at somebody. It'd just be. It'd be I don't reckon I want to see Pam white girl wasted.
No.
Oh, have a drink, Gold Nugget. Yeah, just a drink.
I think.
Oh, Gold Nugget, come on, join me and Skipper.
And me.
Or Skipper and
we're gonna have
Jess.
to. I think we're gonna have to raise a certain amount of money to see Pam white girl wasted, and I am fully on board for raising that type of fucking money.
We're gonna have to build a fucking wall around that place if that happens.
Yep, that's it.
You're gonna lose your shit.
Like I know how much I'm willing to contribute. Chappie.
Whiskey.
It's easy. I think it might be easier for me to PM you than for you to PM me on Facebook.
Pour that shit out, Gold Nugget.
But if I do, like, you get so many messages. Like, we got to collab. And Skipper, of course, you're going to be in the collab too. Bob, you might be in the collab.
What?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what. I don't know.
We might have to trick Pam into it. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did you say Pam and Slinky? What?
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 I thought you said Pam and Slinky. I missed something.
No. You didn't.
Yazzie, cover your ears.
Bob, just smile and nod.
Nope.
And give a thumbs up every now and then. There you go.
Pam and Slinky. That's it. Okay. Well, what did you say, Pam? Well.
That's a good hoodie.
For my birthday, it says "Fish make life better." I love it.
I don't get it.
Of whiskey.
Jess, I don't get your shirt. What's it?
What?
No, I'm just.
He's teasing. It's like.
I'm sorry.
And Scrotics, let her enjoy herself.
Yeah.
Hey, I think it's awesome. I don't think Jess gets drunk that often.
You know what? It was it that said, "Let me enjoy myself."
That's right.
Yes.
In the comments, Bob, thank you. Just mentioned them.
In the comments.
That said that Jeff enjoys himself.
Snort.
Snort? Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You've been snorting.
You're a true bro. And sometimes I do get drunk often. It depends. I don't always hang out with my fish fam when I get drunk. Sometimes I get drunk and I think about D&D stuff. Actually, that happens a lot because, man, that is a total wormhole. You can think about one thing and check it out on D&D, and it's crazy.
Listen, you ain't drunk until you're drunk like I was on this stream, passed out like
When
this.
you fell asleep,
More than
Skipper
once,
fell
bud.
asleep many times.
More than
on
once,
the
bud.
stream.
Guess what? I stalked after that last one. I
Ooh.
rewatched that part and I was like, "You're a fucking idiot."
Tried to tell you.
I mean, I remember watching you and hearing you say that, but
Yeah, I was like, "Holy shit, you're a fucking idiot." What
You
are
is
you
that
doing?
really the last time
You need to
fell
stop
asleep
right
on
before that
stream?
point, bud.
I was
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that time. I was at a party and I came home. I was like, "Oh, Pam's on. Why not join you?"
Oh, yeah, why not? Look at this.
I'm down here in the fish
Look
room and
how
it's super
close my face looks, guys. My face is not usually orange.
But
I'm gonna
yeah,
order a quesadilla.
And I have it on video forever.
yeah.
Ever.
Everybody
J-
thought I fell backwards
Happy
into
your
actually
Skipper.
here.
Yep. That's you
Skipper,
cut your
what
head off.
did you do, man? That's okay.
Oh,
Jess, do you have a cat sitting on your mic?
No. Why?
It changed. It sounds muted.
I moved my phone and my phone. I did put my beard
Gotcha.
Do you
in
have your
front of
finger
where
over
my
the mic?
microphone is.
she probably does.
Are you holding
Yeah,
your
I
phone
was
like
on.
this?
Well,
Are you holding your phone like this? Or like this?
no, it was because I was holding my beard
Oh, here, hold my beer.
like that in front of my microphone, I think.
I see.
Hey, y'all, watch this and they hold my beer. That's
Look,
redneck voodoo, and I love it.
look at me right now. Okay.
That's a famous Texas thing.
It's,
Yeah, hold my beer.
it's all of the South, really, now.
Hold my beer and watch this.
We do that in PA too.
Look,
They brought it up, but
look how orange I am.
Hey, Holly. I
I
had
am
no part
not
of this.
I'm not really that orange.
There's a fish question out there, something, or a shrimp question.
Ooh,
Oh, got to take a picture. Okay.
I'm being quiet. I'm ordering some Uber Eats. Sorry, guys.
Lady fish friends are the very
y'all,
best.
just so y'all know, if you're just tuning in for the first time, I'm not an influencer.
You're muffled. I can't hear you.
I am not
That's
an
why I thought I
influencer.
said Slinky.
Look,
I swear I heard Jess say I'm not an Oompa Loompa.
she
that
said
is
that.
right. Yes,
She said that.
yes.
I'm pretty sure I was like, she didn't say that. Why would someone say that?
Because
Look
she thinks
how
she
orange
looks
my
green.
face is.
I
Oh, it's like an Oompa Loompa.
Loompa, loompa, doopa, da, dee.
What kind of whiskey is that, Gold Nugget?
So I looked that up, and I never heard of it before.
what's that?
The Suntory Whiskey Tokai. Cheers. I think it's a Japanese whiskey.
Ooh.
So I wonder if you have to. Well, it's not. It's
How
not.
the hell would
It's not sake. You want to heat it up.
No. Oh no, sake. Ooh.
how would we know
that
if you're
is-
drunk already?
That is $100 a bottle
Yeah.
on this website.
Yeah. I
Need to
found.
get you some Tennessee sipping whiskey.
I need some of that. I love that stuff because it kicks colds out of you.
Yep.
If you are sick, sip on a glass of it, and you'll be fine.
Haley, hi, Haley.
There's Haley.
Hello, Haley.
You need
I'm
to come
not
up
sure
and
which
join
one
us,
Haley
Haley.
is. But I think it's on the phone. So, hello.
Right away. Right away.
Jess wants you to come up too.
Come on.
Proceed with caution, Haley.
Yeah. Bob's crazy tonight.
Really?
Really? I've
Assholes?
been all over the place.
No. Do not trust them, Haley. Trust me and Pam. Come on up. Don't worry about those guys.
Oh, I'm ordering food. Sorry.
You gotta eat.
Ordering food.
Yeah, give me some Uber Eats.
You know what? I have several hand gestures that I usually
Rock and roll was once a
play,
prescription.
but I want y'all to think of them because I know you guys know what they are. Chappie, you're not included in that. I'm talking about Skipper and Bob.
What's wrong? What's wrong with Skipper?
What's wrong with Bob?
Don't get it?
Do we have? I don't want to do a 6-hour chat, guys.
Pam, you're lucky Rack's in here.
I'm so unsure of what's going on right now. I think I need an adult.
Is she gonna come up?
I don't know. I put out the link.
She might.
Oh, there she is.
She probably fled.
Oh, hell. Oh, Haley.
Hey,
oh my God. Could you be more excited? I got 5 minutes for you. My phone's about to die, and I feel like crap.
That's about all Skipper will
Your face
need.
is so cute right now.
Skipper.
Fuck you, Bob. That's true.
You were slow on that one, buddy. I had to grab it.
Oh. Look how cheeseball you are.
Yeah, I know. I'm super orange. Look at this. Look at this. So orange. I don't know. Like sometimes I'm not. Most of the time I am. It's my birthday this week, so what can I do?
Haley, your hair's tripping.
My hair's all kinds of tripping.
No, I mean good tripping.
No, okay.
You know what? We should have a private Facebook chat after this. If you got 5 minutes for this.
I can't hear.
Yeah.
Hang on.
We told her. You're supposed to say yours is too, Bob.
Oh, whatever. Hang on.
Whatever.
I was blocking my speaker. I'm like, are you...
Okay.
Go.
I'm less orange.
Remember, Jess is not an Oompa Loompa.
Is she going to be okay?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That
We had
one?
a couple.
Have we checked on her? Is anybody checking on her?
Barely.
Oh, I'm going to have to
Not
start
enough.
messaging you more often. Make sure you're not going off the rock or... You're going to have to get you some grippy socks. You're going to end up in a grippy sock situation.
What sock?
We have a mental link.
Because I do like grippy socks. Wait, what's a grippy sock situation?
They give you grippy socks when they check you into the mental ward, babe doll.
Oh, yeah.
You can also steal grippy socks when you're doing clinicals.
I'm sure most people
situations. And you keep those.
I'm sure they assume that when they give them to you.
They're great.
The mental ward. Like,
either way.
That's the only reason I show up for my colonoscopy every 5 years is you get those grippy socks.
Are they that good, Bob?
Yep. They're after me now.
They've
sent me 2 letters already.
That's a good reason.
Right?
I think this year's the year I get grippy socks.
I mean, they're pretty good, but I don't say like 5 years good.
Oh, Bob, I'm going to be really nice right now.
Uh-oh.
Don't be nice.
Sam, when did you get a hitman?
I got to.
What's that?
When did you get a hitman? What's this?
He's
So,
he takes care of me.
Yeah.
oh
How do I get one
God.
of those?
Just it used to be Jess, but she's derelict on duty right now.
Yeah.
What?
It's our
Yeah.
Tennessee Fish Mafia names.
Ooh,
All right,
We
sorry.
need a whole fish pond.
Hmm?
Does anybody want to do some fake beef videos with me? Because I feel like we could do some seriously cool diss
Ooh,
tracks
yes,
as fish
yes.
fans, but
Yes,
everybody
I do.
loves each other too much.
100% with you. I
What
will
is?
do
Do like
videos
some fake beef.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do
Jess
you
will
want?
do it.
Look, why are you even asking me about that?
No, like I'm talking like Logan Paul like diss tracks. Like let's have a rap battle.
Okay,
Oh, I
so
want to see the fish folk
Call
rap.
me short, I call you crazy. We go back and forth. It's like a whole thing.
Skipper and I could do that
I'll
for
tell
you.
you.
Yeah.
Me and Bob's great at that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will teach
And
you.
then we just like
Yeah.
some fake
Mhm.
beef and we throw down
So jump in the bed.
and then we can like meet up in a parking lot somewhere and be like, it's going down, guys.
It's a dream come true.
That's
Okay,
what I'm
okay.
talking about.
I can be the
Bob, time
referee.
and place, and we'll be there.
Mhm.
I'm down. I say we do it straight in the middle of Yellowstone.
Straight by
Okay,
Old
well,
Face.
And
I
then it'll
mean,
blow,
that's
and then Yellowstone will blow behind it because, you know, that's what happens in the world now. Everything just goes to absolute chaos, and it'll just be the best footage ever, and we'll have the last viral video before the whole planet explodes.
Your aspirations are too small.
I'm sorry,
Haley.
Bob.
Your aspirations are just way too small.
I just want to film the end of the world. Is that too much to ask? I'm sorry. And I want to be doing a diss track when I'm doing it. Like, I want to have a brawl at Yellowstone, and then it erupts, and then cut to credits.
I recommend everybody be white girl wasted for that.
Oh, you damn right.
Yeah. Like you're missing a shoe, white girl wasted. Like you've already fought a cop.
I've thought through a lot of things.
Yeah.
I got so many ideas.
I knew that Instagram and TikTok were going to ruin you.
That TikTok ruined me, dude. It's so easy to make a joke.
Yep, it is.
You've been blowing that shit up, girl.
I think about it and I'm like, some song will come on and I'm like, I'm gonna make a fish joke now. Like,
Yeah.
film myself in my kitchen for 30 seconds and put some words over it.
All right.
But
They're funny though.
Pam, I made a thirst trap this morning on TikTok. Did you see it?
No, I don't have
See that
TikTok.
one.
It's a fish tank thirst trap. It's just me with a python going, "Hey, daddy." I'm like, if fish people had thirst traps, this is what they'd look like, and I'm just doing a water change. Like,
You know what?
oh God.
I'm gonna have to step up my beer consumption for this conversation.
Just send it to me so I can get the
I got a beer glass right here. I don't know where.
thing. I'll support it.
Jess, you got to get TikTok.
Yeah, you got to get on TikTok.
Yeah,
Oh,
send me
man.
the thirst trap.
It's gonna take over your whole life. You just be
It
scrolling.
does.
So many thirst traps. It's literally just like, I don't know about your For You page, but my For You page is just bearded dad bods, and they're all like, "Hey," I'm like,
Yeah. Listen. Oh, it's
I'm
great.
afraid to get it.
like,
But
how
then
do
in
they know?
Then in between they got the funny stuff. I don't get why they do that.
Mine's creepy conspiracy theories, TikTok horrors, and bad jokes.
I'll tell you the real funny part about this For You page crap. They've got to be listed in or something. I don't know what they think they know, but for some reason they think I'm into like the BDSM kink community because I keep getting all these TikToks from like doms and they're like growling at me, and I'm like,
it's your hair, Kaylee. I told you.
I don't know.
Wait. What's the key?
Is it because I look like a hardcore lesbian? Is that what it is?
You know what? I used to get that a lot when I was younger.
I mean, I will say the Chinese are very racist. So
Is that what it is? Am I being profiled?
you're being profiled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. They can keep doing it.
Put
I'm gonna keep watching it.
And you
I'm like,
keep those
okay.
little hearts, they just keep giving you more and more.
Scrolling. Whatever.
Right.
If you start reporting them, they'll get rid of them.
You can report it.
Sure
Mhm.
can.
What do I say? Like, I'm offended that you have somehow got into the inner workings of my brain before I have and told me what the fuck I like. Or what
Kinda.
I like. Like,
Something like that.
how dare you figure out my brain? I was working on that for the last 30 years. Dang it, I was gonna figure it out. Like somebody spoiled the ending. Like, oh.
Yeah.
It sounds like somebody might need a break.
I don't have a filter right now. I'm too tired, Pam.
I never have a filter. You know that.
I know. I'm just
You're on
saying.
the right street.
Mistake. I should not be live to the world right now. I'm
I'm
gonna
sober
pull a
right
Joey
now.
and just start talking crap.
I'm sharing this out. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Mute me if it gets ridiculous. Actually, my phone will probably die first, so I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, me too.
What's that noise? Sounds like my CPAP, but it's not.
That's part of my furnace running.
Oh,
I'll tell you what's not fun: dating in the 21st century.
is that the century?
If I get
we're in?
one more message on my phone from somebody who finds out I'm single and it just says DTF on it,
What the hell's that mean?
Down to fart.
like, yeah.
You guys look at my face.
Oh, I get it.
Not to
Well.
mention,
Oh.
I have entered an age bracket apparently where not only are that's why I'm thinking about this is because Bob said CPAP. I'm like, not only have I entered an age where like people are like, well, I would need my CPAP machine if I can't. Like, why? I don't want to.
You wear
Can I
that when
skip
you're
the whole
sleeping
dating part? Can I skip the small talk and the nonsense?
and just go right to the
Mhm.
good stuff.
I mean, the good stuff, whatever. Like, do you want to be a respectable human and help me like keep my house clean and maybe pay some bills and like?
Fuck no.
Well,
Here's the
you're in a
Wi-Fi
pretty rural
password. Move in.
area.
Let's skip this part.
That's why I don't date, because I figure anybody that is my age and single is probably single for a good reason.
Right, because you think about yourself and you're like, well, that's why I'm single. Like, because hell no.
And a man my age that's looking for somebody is looking for somebody to take care of him.
I am not.
You don't need that, do you, Pam? Because
And I don't need that. No.
But Pam, wait a second. They might have that SS money.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, if there's a sugar daddy out there that would like to buy me Lucas's house,
Is Lucas selling his house again?
Yeah, he's got it up for sale again.
Yeah.
I made him an offer on it last time.
Make him an offer again. Bobby's ready to go.
Where's he going?
Florida.
It's
He
already.
already put an offer on a house. They already know where the damn couch is going. They're ready to go. So if somebody actually offered them some legit money for that place,
If I hadn't got that new truck,
he'd be out. Which I can't decide if I'm super happy for him. No, I'm super happy for him because, like, follow your dreams. Like, I want my friends to follow their dreams, but also, like, I'm gonna cry. Cause
you have a place to flop in Florida now.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, did you buy a house big enough to put a dragon in it? Because
Right.
the dragon's part of the deal.
Yeah.
You can't just leave the dragon in a cornfield in Indiana by herself. She's broken.
I may talk to him because we got down to like splitting the fish and all that talking. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to talk to him, Bob. I'll come do water changes for you. I'll help you.
I can't afford that.
Me neither.
See?
I got 5 on it.
I don't need that. It was the fish I wanted.
I'll tell you what, though, if he sells that place to anybody that I don't know, they ain't getting a key until I get to go through there and take what I want. Mm-mm.
I know he has stipulations, but I just hope it's somebody that will keep doing what he did.
Right? Like, that's the thing that's going to scare me the most. They tear it out.
Yeah, see, that's...
makes me so sad. I'm like, even if it's not, I don't know. It just makes me sad to think about it all being torn down. There's so much work,
Yeah.
so much effort.
And you
He's
did a
still-
lot of work there.
Yeah.
He's still got the same number, doesn't he, that he had 2 years? Yeah, I'm sure he does. Yeah. Yep.
He's got 190 tanks and 183 containers.
Oh, I mean the phone. Yeah.
Oh, his phone number, yeah, it's still the same.
Yeah.
He ain't got time to change that. He wouldn't know how to do it if he tried.
Right.
He'd have to have his girlfriend do that. Be like, oh, I don't need a new phone.
It never hurts to ask.
Right?
I don't think I can go up over 6 on the panel, can I?
I don't know,
I
but I
don't
gotta
know.
get off here because my phone's gonna die, and I've already, rambled enough. I'm sure. So who else? Who else is coming up?
Rack?
Okay, let him come up. Tell him I
Never-
love him.
Sure? I
Everybody
haven't
be
talked to you for a long time.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him forever either. Tell him I said hi.
It's nice to see you, Haley.
bye, Haley.
Bye. Love
Have a
you.
great night.
Bye, Jess. I love you.
Bye, Haley. Love you.
Billy,
Would
use
you-
your
are
Facebook
you- are-
comment.
Are you making Rack wait?
She did a pop-up live stream today. What's up,
I
Brad?
did not mean to run Haley off. I
Oh,
wanted,
she
I
was
wanted to
only,
be
she
on
was
the
only
panel
going to
with
stay
Haley.
for 5 minutes anyways.
I
Yeah.
love her too. I'm sorry she's gone. Best wishes in all your life, Haley. I'm sorry we missed each other here. But Chappie, I haven't seen you in forever. You got a strong stash game going tonight. Jelly, I'm jelly. Jess, it's your birthday week. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Haven't seen you in forever. Bob, you're not signed into the chat. I tried to send you several messages via the chat.
I am signed into the chat.
I can't get your name to highlight in the chat. And that batfish behind you is looking awesome.
I was talking to people at the start of it. Huh.
Yeah.
It's
And
just
it could be
frozen.
on my end. Could be on my end.
She froze.
Skippers, it was good to see you in my live stream today. Thanks.
Yeah,
appreciate your
I actually
support.
got a chance to catch one because normally if I work that day, I don't get off till like almost 2 o'clock, and by the time I get home, you're done. It was nice to see them birds.
Yeah, man, we had a good time out there in the bird garden. I figured out the technology of how to share the screen with the live bird feeding station
Yeah,
while we're having a chat here. Yeah. Pam, I didn't see you, so I didn't mention your art today, but I'm always happy to mention your channel and your art when
I
you
was
drop in.
sleeping.
Yeah.
I didn't wake up till this afternoon. So
I love you, Pam, and your art is stellar. So it makes my heart feel good whenever I can talk good things about you. I didn't think of it today because you didn't show up.
now I feel guilty.
Well, no, don't feel
I
guilty.
was-
I'm sorry I missed the opportunity. Look at that. Look at that. What shirt has a tag on the shoulder?
That one.
This
No.
T-shirt reveals too much personal information for YouTube, so I turned it inside out. But I didn't know the stinking tag was on the shoulder.
Rip it off.
That's a first. I ain't
And it's
never
in there too, Chappie. I did. I gave it a tug. It's in there.
Yeah.
Hey,
They like
Bubba,
they triple stitched that damn thing on there.
I'm just saying, we've had some crazy stuff on the stream so far. Your shirt's not gonna.
Yeah, we're talking about my stream here, Rack.
You're gonna have to up the game if you want to.
No way, Chappie. I've
Yes,
outkicked
I
my
love you
coverage
wherever
on
you
this
went. I
panel.
don't know if you're coming back or not.
I know. She disappeared.
Her phone froze up.
Yeah, her phone froze and then she
It probably died. It probably died.
That could be.
She's still probably talking to the chat right now.
I guarantee it.
I haven't seen her. Myrtle posted my link. Thank you very much for that, Myrtle. I appreciate you. He's an awesome mod.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
He is. I don't care what Bob says about him. He's awesome.
Oh. Stop. That's not even funny.
It is
I
a little funny.
That is a
It
look
is a little funny.
priceless.
Skipper,
Pam, I'm having a problem here. I love having this microphone above me. I've rearranged the studio, but I get a shadow. The shadow from here down, it's horrible.
Oh,
Yeah, I know it's
I have my microphone up on a shelf above me too, but I don't get a shadow from it because the light's coming the other way.
yeah.
My monitor is my light.
Mine too.
Well, it works for you, Chappie, and Tom. You too. You got a light behind you. It acts as a good hair light. Gives you a good outline. The Codfather there, he's just mysterious with
Right.
only backlight.
Right.
I've got this flooded light on my pasty white forehead.
You see my face, I'll have to kill you then. I have to send a hitman for you there.
Well, yeah, if you find one that's good at light, send him on over. Two jobs at once. Send your hitman over. I'll put him to work.
Oh, damn.
Well, Skipper, sounds like you got work, bud.
Don't do it, Bob. I don't want to get work.
Yep. I'll send Ed.
There you go. Yeah, he's closer. Send Ed.
Ed's coming. I'm going to have to tell him.
Don't answer the door.
It's a friendly visit.
Shut off the lights. Shut off the lights.
Oh, that's right. You did talk to him about coming up there. I forgot.
Yeah, we got a
and
trip plan. He and Fish Room Fever are invited. They're the only two. And I told him we have an agreement. I'm not cleaning house. I'm not cleaning aquariums. I mean, it says that whatever it is day to day, that's what you get.
I remember that.
Yeah,
That was
we'll make
funny.
videos that don't make anybody look bad and have a blast. But I'm not. Yeah, it's not going to be what it's not when you see it. It's going to be what it is.
You only charge $175 an hour? Hell, that ain't bad. You do
That's
good
a good
work.
rate.
Yes. What can $20 get you?
Probably show up at the door and say hi and then bye.
Gold Nugget Tetras loves bird watching too. I mean, most fish keepers do, right? It's just you start paying attention to them is what bird watching is. They've been there all your life.
No, I've watched birds, like always liked them since I was a kid, growing up in the country.
Yeah, me too. Are you a hunter? Did we talk about that, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. The duck hunters are conservation oriented. They take game within limits, in season, and their hunting license fee goes to preserve thousands of acres of habitat. So bird watchers do not have a problem with duck hunters. As a matter of fact, I'm not a hunter, I'm a bird watcher, but some years I buy a duck stamp just to hang off my binoculars to say, hey, I support conservation for bird habitat.
That's cool, right?
It's pretty neat. And I'm not the only one. I'm not a trailblazer there. I'm just following the trend.
No.
Merdul says it right. Birds are the fish of the sky, and fish are the birds of the sky. That makes no damn sense. I thought he was going somewhere else with that.
I think the sentiment makes sense, though.
It does. It threw me off. I was thinking he was typing something else. I was like, what?
Yeah, what I hear, I
It's
hear
supposed to be
flying
sea, right?
fish and diving birds, and it's all in the ecology that we love.
It is. I forget the
I'm
name of
going
it.
to ask you what a bird is
Yeah.
because I went to the park in Cheyenne one day and there was two different birds that I saw, and I'm not positive what they are, but this one is a pretty good sized bird. I'm going to share the screen. They're water birds. They were by the lake, and I think it's some kind of a heron, but I'm not sure. So before I draw it, it would be nice to know what it is exactly.
Definitely, and thanks for asking before you draw it, Pam.
Can you see
That's
it?
a juvenile night heron.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, either a black-crowned night heron or a yellow-crowned night heron.
Okay, because I couldn't find it, and I thought it would be, it's shaped similar to a night heron, but I never thought of it being a juvenile.
Yeah, it's
So
juvenile.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, there was like 3 of them that were just standing there, and I got really close to them.
They're so cool.
That
And
was
you should
last
be able.
summer.
You've got a good enough picture to tell which one it is, Pam.
What's that?
Those birds are super derpy. I love them.
That was
And then-
last summer.
Then there
Pam.
was another one too. Let me see if I can find it. I know I've got a picture of it on my desktop. Hang on. Because there were some smaller ones too, and same thing. I'm not sure what they were. They were like a third of the size of this one. if I can find them. Hang on. I'm looking. Can you guys see what I'm looking through or not?
No.
Okay, good. Because I'm just looking through all the pictures on my desktop real quick.
Yeah, the police are already on the way.
A lot of
Police are on the way.
Bob, are you serious about buying Lucas's house?
Well, not so much for the house, but for some of the things he has.
Like you would acquire all of his possessions in the house?
Yeah, we were talking about that last time.
And you'd have a property to sell and then a shit ton of fish?
Right.
Pretty much.
But he wanted to keep a couple of the things that I really wanted. So then he didn't move. So
that's a good opportunity. I bet you could talk him out of half of whatever he wanted to keep and you wanted.
Oh, it was more than that. It was just a couple of the things that he had that I really wanted. So, which was a good bargaining.
Yeah. Well, good luck. I hope everything works out that way for you.
Oh, I don't need it, Rick. I probably talked to him, but why not? Nothing to lose. But
right. Hey, and based on that information, Bob, you gave me in the last stream, I contacted a major ukulele manufacturer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I put together a packet and sent it to them, and they've contacted me back and commented on a couple of my videos. So there's already a gain.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
whether
cool.
we strike a big deal or not.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you for the encouragement. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't find a darn thing.
That sounds like Star tap dancing.
No, that's me clicking through pictures, looking. Oh, there it is. I got them. These guys were really small. I'm going to pull them up right now. Like I say, they were really small compared to the night herons. Just for size thing, but hang on, let me share it.
I'm gonna try to finish this when it gets shared. Let's see if I can do that. Fail. It's gonna suck.
There.
More night herons. They must have been farther away.
No, they were. Some of them were standing right beside the other ones, and they were a whole lot smaller.
Well, you could have had both species. They're definitely night herons. So look at juvenile night herons and field guides to determine which ones are which. You could have both species.
Hell.
Did anybody hear that voice?
What?
Who, me?
Yeah, that was you.
Yeah.
He
I
said,
hell, it burned. You
well,
chuck 'em like that.
hell, he's here to get me.
Gold Nugget says lesser yellow legs.
No.
No.
Much thinner beak, much less stocky body. The lesser yellow legs is a shorebird. It would be tiny in comparison to those birds.
Why are they called night herons?
They're active at night, nocturnal, versus
Well,
like the great blue herons that are daytime feeders.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, right?
Well,
My great.
Hey, Google that. Fact check me, because sometimes I'm full of shit. I mean well.
All right.
I'm not
They don't
misguiding you on purpose.
They don't allow me to touch the buttons. Right.
Yeah, I'm working on it. My great goal in life is to own a Roadrunner.
No, they're not.
They're cool.
Those definitely weren't lesser yellow legs. But that's not what they were. They're shaped different. Although I have seen those on the coast before.
Did you take those last summer, Pam?
Rack, you're right. Rack, you're right. They are nocturnal.
Okay, good.
It says they're
Good to know
primarily
that.
active at night.
Okay, one more. This guy was on my fence, and I would like, and it's a very small raptor. I'm going to show it to you and see what one you think it is.
A small raptor.
Because it's the other one that I've never been totally sure.
In Wyoming. Right, Pam? Wyoming? Your fence in Wyoming?
In Montana, actually, when I lived in Montana.
Okay.
And hang on just a second here. This guy I got a ton of pictures of. He was on my fence eating a sparrow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a hawk.
Yeah.
Or some kind of a falcon. I'm not sure exactly what he is. He was small. He was a small bird.
Yeah. See those stripes in the tail?
Yeah.
And the tail isn't very long. It's kind of a short tail.
Yeah.
Or could he be like a marlin?
Yeah, it could be a merlin with that striped chest. So you'd want to look at sharp-shinned hawk. It's not a sharp-shinned, but for comparison's sake, look at a sharp-shinned hawk, a merlin, and a red-shouldered hawk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess from here. I'm gonna guess a merlin.
That's kind of what I've been thinking it was, because, like I say, he was really small. He was a small bird.
He's a real pretty bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got probably like 100 photos of him because he wasn't stared at me at all, and I got it pretty close to him.
What
And then
did you
all that bloody stuff there is a little sparrow that he was eating.
What did you take the pictures with?
A camera, Bob. A camera.
A camera.
Oh,
A regular camera, not a phone, a regular camera.
Oh.
What kind of camera? That's what I'm asking.
Canon,
I know.
a Canon Power Shot.
What was the
That was a
what was
good
the other
pick.
one, Rack? Because a Merlin hawk, it's shown on Google, kind of the wings are kind of a bluish grayish color.
Yeah, look at the juvenile plumage.
It's got a black dot on the
Yeah.
beak too.
It looks pretty similar.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I see it now.
Are you getting close? Yeah. Okay. See how small the beak is and
Yeah,
how short the tail is, and the tail is banded?
it's the same color as a juvenile.
Yeah. Okay.
What is it?
Juvenile merlin. It's a member of the falcon family, Bob. It's just a smidge bigger than our kestrel.
Yeah, that's about what size he was. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the next North American falcon in size that's common in the East anyway would be the peregrine.
Oh, okay.
the fastest animal in the world.
How fast is he, Chappie? Do you know?
217, I think.
Well, maybe. I think 169 is documented.
Is that what it is? Hell, I
Yeah,
know it's
but
fast.
I mean, but listen, you look on the internet, it's amazing speed.
Yeah, they go above and beyond.
Yeah, but 169 miles an hour for an animal, you're not going to outrun it.
No.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, 240.
Okay,
Jesus.
technology changes. 240. There you go. That's in a straight dive, wings tucked.
Yeah, that's
So that's gravity, not generated energy. But still,
he's coming after.
if he's a predator and you're the prey, sorry, not lights out.
Yeah.
Damn.
They were formerly called, the common name was the duck hawk. So they're the size of a falcon that can eat a duck.
Think about breaking that fall. How hard that would be on the wings.
That's a helpful.
I'm amazed by nature, Bob. All the questions like that is how in the hell?
Yeah. Especially the I think it's a osprey.
Yeah,
The way they dive into the ocean to get a fish
yeah.
from like almost like 1,000 feet or something
It
like
can
that.
be. Yeah, I've seen them go underwater, like be
Yeah.
submerged for a second or two before they come up with or without a fish.
Yeah, it's amazing. That bird doing a high dive from, we'll say, 600 feet,
I'll be right back.
it
Who's
just
here?
torpedoes right into the water to try to get a fish. It goes down, and then it just does like a little curve back up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
look on the internet for a northern gannet. They're called the ocean javelin. They're soaring across the ocean, and then they fold their wings flat and fall like a javelin into the ocean, and
Oh,
they're
wow.
underwater for a few seconds, 3 to 5 seconds before they pop up.
I'm going to show off these photographs real quick if you guys
Yeah,
want
do it.
of the Merlin.
I'd
Those
rather
good
look at
shots,
Skipper.
man. Wow, it was cooperative.
Huh?
Those were good shots. That was a cooperative bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to show you some of the other ones I took of him I'm going to end up doing a painting of him, but I'm going to show you some of the other ones real quick.
Hey, that's Bob's favorite pose.
Oh, Skipper, you can't be good for 2 seconds. I wanted to see what
Oh,
the
that was good. Go
plumage.
back one, Pam. Go back a couple.
Yeah, I want to see under the wing.
Oh, he's got a bird there, and you see its tail feathers. Wow.
Yeah, it's a little sparrow, a house
Oh,
sparrow.
wow.
Well, it's half a sparrow now.
What does he look like under his wing? It looked like swirls of lines.
Pam, you know you can use the left and right keys on your keyboard.
Well, yeah, but I'm just using my clicker.
Okie dokie.
I just wanted to show you guys these pictures because I was real happy that I got so many nice pictures of him.
As far as field marks go, see how close the eyes are set to the beak?
Yeah.
So if it were a Cooper's hawk, where the juvenile looks kind of similar, its eyes would be set way back away from the beak in comparison.
Oh, okay.
Why does Cooper get a hawk? Jeez.
Yeah, because Cooper was an outstanding ornithologist.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, they named some shit after him.
That's a derpy looking bird.
Yeah. Nice bird. I love the merlin.
Yeah,
the merlin has a good reputation.
I stepped out my back door and he was sitting on the fence on the other side of my yard. So I stepped back in the house and I was holding my breath and I grabbed my camera and stepped out and started taking pictures of him, and he was very cooperative.
So when I turned on the Skipper saw the live stream of my bird feeding station on the live stream. When I turned it on, when we started the live stream, 0 birds, quiet, because just before the live stream, I let the dog out. Lookout needed to go out, and so when we stepped out, this huge female Cooper's hawk just did a slow, low glide through the backyard.
Oh, nice.
It was below the roof line. It was so low, checking out the bird feeding station, it had to raise its elevation to get over the fence. So when I turned the bird feeder on initially, no birds. But as soon as the coast was clear, man, we had snow last week. Bob, did you guys get snow?
Yeah, about an inch or so.
We ended up with about 4 inches, and it's been teens for the temperature at night. It gets up into the 40s, but so the birds wake up, and they've used a lot of energy to stay alive during nights when it's 16 degrees. So they are hammering that bird feeder, and we had a good look at the bird feeder today. But for a moment, no birds because of the Cooper's hawk.
Yeah,
There's
I had that happen one time. I had that happen one time on Cape Cod. The birds all disappeared, and I'm like, where'd the hell the birds go? And then I focused a little bit closer, and there was a juvenile bald eagle sitting on the rail of my porch.
Nice.
Taking cover.
The most exciting thing I ever had happen, though, Rack.
Yeah.
I was going to visit this lady I was on Cape Cod, and I was going to visit this lady that lived in a assisted living place, and they had a big golf course and stuff when you first turned in. And then a big grassy slope. And I looked, and there was a red-tailed hawk eating a snake underneath the tree right by the road. So I pulled over, and it was on my passenger side, so I unrolled the passenger window, and I didn't want to spook him by getting out. And it was back before digital cameras, so I had a regular film camera. And I started taking pictures of him. And every time I snapped a picture, he hopped closer.
Oh my gosh.
And he kept hopping closer and closer, and I was getting these fabulous pictures of him, which I've made about 4 or 5 drawings of that one bird.
Excellent.
But he kept hopping closer, and then right beside where I pulled over, there was a cement block that had some water stuff on it. And he hopped up on that and was inches away from my passenger window looking at me.
You're next.
I got some fantastic pictures of a red-tailed hawk that day, believe me. And I was so excited. I took 2 rolls of film, and I was on pins and needles till I got the film back, and the pictures were glorious. They were fantastic.
So there was no doubt in your mind you were going to do art based on those.
Oh yeah, when I was taking pictures, I knew I was going to be drawing him.
Yeah, that's cool. I get excited trying to take pictures of close-up birds like that, thinking I might be able to share that on my YouTube channel. Please get in focus, please.
Yeah, now I would be thinking that, but at the time I didn't have a YouTube, so I was just like thinking drawings. And like I say, I've done quite a few drawings of that one bird from that one day because I got them from all different angles and everything.
That's good to know. So do you
And
do
then-
most of your work from pictures you've taken?
Yeah, a lot of times the pictures aren't that good, but my memory fills in.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's always nice when I get really good pictures too.
Do you ever use just a field guide or a photograph of someone else's of the bird or subject?
I don't.
She won't do that.
I know the artist and they've given me permission.
Yeah.
Or unless I know the photographer, and they give me permission.
That's great information for me to have just because I'm curious.
I will not just pull a picture off the internet and use it. I just won't do it.
Which is where I ask.
To me, it's totally unethical.
Okay.
To do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
unless I send her a nice deck and she
I won't do it.
Yeah. What were you saying, Chappie?
Which is where I ask. Y'all can hear me. I unmuted myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Rack, do you have any pictures you can give Pam so I can get a Roadrunner picture?
Yeah. What do you need?
Just a Roadrunner.
He wants a Roadrunner.
Yeah, I got Roadrunner pics. Can you use one of my pics, Pam?
Yeah, as long as you say it's okay. Yeah, I have no problem with that.
I did a sketch of a Roadrunner. Let me get it.
You got the ones with the orange and the blue? Oh, I think they're pretty, such pretty birds.
Do you still have the
She
pictures?
wouldn't use my picture.
Yeah, I still have them.
Okay.
That looks so much fun. I love it.
I call that one the Boulevard Booker.
That's funny.
Yeah, I've got pictures of Roadrunners in Arizona, Texas, and Mexico. What pose do you want, Chappie?
Roadrunners have blue and orange.
Yeah, a little bit of blue and orange behind the eye. Yeah,
something that shows up pretty well.
You want them running where they're horizontal, or do you want them stopped where they're a little bit vertical?
Maybe like face this way and head that way.
So stopped, looked up. You want the male or the female?
I'm not sure.
So the male typically will carry a lizard, like a mustache, hanging out of his beak. He'll just run around with a lizard hanging out of his mouth. And that is a calling card for the female.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And so the female, if you're a male, you don't have a lizard, she don't want to have anything to do with you. But if you got a lizard, she may stop. And if she stops, then you may have a little date if you've got a lizard. And then after you attempt to
impress
make some baby roadrunners, then the male afterwards will feed her the lizard that he's caught.
Afterwards.
Yeah. Only after. That's the way of nature.
Yeah, she doesn't want a crap lizard. She wants the good stuff.
It's not dinner.
You got to have your breeding plumage on. You got to have a good-looking lizard. You got to up your game if you're a roadrunner.
There's a lot to it.
Myrtle, I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't going to say it.
I'm going to find Myrtle's comment. What do you say?
Does the size of the lizard matter?
It's not the size of the
lizard. The larger the lizard, the further away the female can see it, right?
There you go.
I guess that's true. But
that's where that came from, huh?
But if you're a roadrunner, you've got a small lizard. That's why it helps to be so fast. You can run right into the range.
I feel like we're being dirty without being dirty.
Hey, you know what? What? That's why birds are different from mammals. What does the roadrunner
have to do with the lizard?
That's why birds and mammals are different.
They're so different, Jess. How old are you going to be on your birthday? 27 or 28?
28.
Don't answer that. Oh, you didn't have to answer. You're so sweet. Thank you.
40.
I know, you saw it.
You said it.
Put him in timeout. That'll take care of things. See, Bob's put himself in timeout.
It's true. It's true.
I'm feeding fish, and you guys have seen all these fish, so I'm just going to feed them and listen and learn.
So that's where I've been making a mistake. I've never checked out a man's lizard before I dated him.
There you go.
Well,
That's the issue.
I mean,
weren't carrying the right
you
lizard
can't
for it.
always.
Ooh, Pam, I've got all kinds of lizards now.
Yeah. Jess,
Got
you're right.
Agama lizards, skinks.
He got some big lizards in his house.
Bob's a reptile wizard.
I mean, I can't say don't check it out, but like don't check it out in celebration of our birthday. Like keep it separate. I don't want it associated with that.
Now I can't get the Roadrunner song out of my head.
You mean
The coyotes after you.
it's the same sound that zebra finches make.
Is there only the one species of Roadrunner, the greater Roadrunner, or
in North America? I don't know about other places. I'm only an expert in North America.
Yeah, North America definitely has Roadrunners.
I think the Roadrunner is a member of the cuckoo family, which is very extensive. So,
really?
Yeah.
Hell, I did not know that.
I can't say what family it belongs to, but it's definitely
Oddly, very oddly,
I've always had this
native to America. Like it's the snipe. If you're from the South, you've heard of a snipe.
Yep, been on a few hunts.
Roadrunner is a snipe. That's it.
I have always had
Like I was going to say, I can corroborate it.
I never date anybody that names their lizard. So.
Oh shoot!
That's the way it is.
She's single.
Oh well.
So if I'm listening to, if I'm reading the drinking the Kool-Aid of Wikipedia, there's a lesser Roadrunner and a greater Roadrunner.
There you go.
And
and I confirmed that they are in the cuckoo family. So now we got hundreds of species that are related.
I was going to confirm that too, right? Because I actually saw a video about a Roadrunner and a little weasel, and read the caption, and you are correct.
Was that a good video?
And I remembered that.
Birds are amazing. It's no wonder I got hooked by birds as a child.
No, I live in North Texas.
Oh, cool! I was just in Texas bird watching, Chappie.
I saw you had a South Padre video.
Yeah.
But we used to get Roadrunner in our yard, and out at the ranch I'm at, fracking, down there in South Texas. I got a couple videos of a Roadrunner, but none of them are really good videos. But
are you in North Texas now?
I am. I'm in Dallas.
Chappie, you're back in Texas.
Chappie's back in Texas, where you belong.
Didn't we have Aquashella in Dallas a couple years ago?
We did last year.
I didn't go last year, but a couple years ago I went to Dallas, and as I pulled into the downtown Dallas hotel, whichever one they decided that we should stay at, there was a flock of egrets flew over, which was a nice urban sighting.
Rack, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it was not there when Chappie was in Texas.
Okay. So I was in Dallas and Chappie wasn't.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, last year, I don't know, for 6 months I was in Oregon.
But when I was in South Texas, Chappie was in North Texas because that was what, November?
Oh, I was in West Texas. I work in oil.
Okay.
So Chappie has always been in the Texas that does not apply to Fish Fam.
But he's a cowboy, not a
I'm gonna call him out.
aquarium keeper. Bob, is that a blue-tongued skink you're showing us?
It is.
I
I
love
was
that
going to
guy.
try to impress. That's Nelson, and it's my Indonesian blue tongue. I was trying to impress Pam with the girth of this lizard.
Pam, do you see that from far away?
Wow, this is a nice lizard you got there, Bob. Pam, are you impressed?
Scrolled up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Pam, you don't get it until afterwards. Remember that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at that little
Yes.
cutie.
I feel like
They
my
are
eyes
cute.
might be burning
They're so sweet.
right now.
They're very active right now. Look at them.
Yeah, they think I'm going to feed them. They think I forgot. They're like goldfish. They're the goldfish of the lizard world.
No,
Oh.
they have a good attitude, but sharp teeth, right, Bob?
They have very sharp teeth, those Adamas. They can slice through a carrot or anything like that.
Do I want to give them to a grandchild?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, and Bob's mute.
Mm. Hey guys,
He just
I
said
think
no, and that's it.
my phone's about to die. I have had a wonderful time with everyone
Oh, it
tonight.
was so much fun to have you up, Jeff.
We always
Jess,
enjoy
I
you,
need you to
Jess.
pop into one of my live streams Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern, if you would, please, darling.
Wait,
That's
what
why I
time is it?
always miss it because I'm at the Ark that time.
1 p.m.
It's the only time available without stepping on someone else in the fish fam.
All right, well, I will definitely try. Send me a Facebook message because I had
I
to
can
turn
do
off
that.
my YouTube notifications because I was getting way too many all the time.
Yeah,
Just all the time I'm getting them.
I'll do it.
Love you guys so much. And guys in chat, I
Thank
know
you,
who
Jeff.
y'all are.
Love
Even
you.
though I
Good night,
can't see
Jess.
y'all.
Yes.
Good
Good
night,
night,
Jess.
Jess. We love you.
Good night, Jess.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Love you guys. Alright,
Love
I'm
you.
gonna just watch. Alright, bye.
Rack, I said no, you don't want to give it to a grandkid,
Yeah.
but mine have never snapped at me. I'm just or bit at me, and I would, as long as that they've been handled before, I think they would be fine.
I
Are
know
those
they're
weed,
pretty
Bob?
docile, but they do have sharp teeth, I've heard recently.
Well, more than their teeth, their gums or that kind of structure.
Mm-hmm.
They're just razor sharp. They can slice some things in too, but they never have tried to bite me or take anything.
No, I was in
I've
the
held.
reptile business a decade or two ago. I think it's at least 2 decades now, and I sold an iguana to a kid, and the kid's mom
Oh.
got very upset with me and said, "You said it wouldn't bite," and it bit the blood out of my child. And I asked the child what happened. He said, "Well, I was feeding it, and his mouth was open, so I stuck my finger in his mouth."
Oh,
Right.
Duh.
And I said, "Yeah, those guys have teeth, and we're both wrong." So I bought the iguana back.
Yeah.
So he didn't get to have an iguana, and Mom was happy. And I thought maybe these are not for kids. These need to be adult animals, and that was a good choice.
yeah.
Basically, the research I've done on them says that they're just a smaller. What is it? The entry level reptile. What are they? Oh, I can't remember.
Monitor?
No,
No.
no,
Bearded
no.
dragon.
Bearded dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just bearded like a bearded dragon. The same care, except they're smaller, less of everything. Less food, less mess, everything. And I've never had a bearded, but they must be pretty nice lizards because these guys are really cool.
Oh, bearded dragons. They'll once you connect
Yeah.
with them and handle them a lot, you can go anywhere and they'll just sit on your shoulder like a parrot.
Well, I haven't had these on my shoulder because there was a question of mites on the male when I first got him, but
Yeah.
it wasn't an issue.
Did you treat for mites, Bob?
Nope, because he didn't have them.
Good, good.
But I was ready to. I had the fire going and the bleach bubbling and
Yep.
all that. Yep.
I kept the most common lizard that I had, not the iguana, surprisingly, was oh, excuse me. It was the
Bless you.
Savannah
Bless you.
monitor.
Bless you.
Oh, those are nice.
Oh, they're so cool. They're chill. And I had
Yep.
one that would just off leash in the house would roam around until it found me, climb up my leg to my chest for pets and treats, like a dog or a
Oh,
cat. And
yeah.
one day, this is fun. I was at my mom's house and I had my favorite pet. I was in the pet business. So I was selling these things, but I developed a relationship with this one Savannah monitor. It was about 15 inches long, stocky little dude, just so sweet though. And we were out by the pool, which has, of course, a concrete apron, very warm. He loved it. So he climbed up my leg to my chest, and I'm like, well, I don't have any treats out here. We can go inside and get you a treat. And it was like, again, like a dog. He was telling me, no, I need to go out. And it was like, well, we're already out. I don't know what's going on here. Let me take you in and get you a treat. So I held him, supported him from the bottom, started walking toward the door, and he started having squirting diarrhea. I don't know what he had eaten. And I was, fortunately, we didn't make it inside the house, and I was able to point him off the deck and the patio into the yard. And it was the awfulest mess I'd ever seen. And he didn't have a heat rock at home. And where he had laid on that hot concrete
Oh.
and cooked his whatever was left in his digestive system,
Oh,
it turned to the runs. And I was like, note to self. No heat rocks for monitors.
he was trying to tell you his belly was cramping.
Yep. I don't know what's going on, Dad, but something's about to happen.
You're the only person well, not the only one, but I guess you don't laugh if you ever watch one of my videos and I talk about how sweet a certain snake is. I do have my favorites.
Well,
I had a few snakes that I let the kids handle and a few that I didn't. And
Right.
because of the demeanor, that's all. And some are definitely sweet and they appreciate interacting with humans, and some they're bothered by it.
Yep.
I used to have, years ago, I had a iguana, and it would lay across my shoulders, and its head and it hit one shoulder and its butt hit the other, and the tail would hang down. It was pretty big, but it was really pretty. It was, I think if I remember right, it was a Peruvian one, but it was all pretty colors of blues and greens and stuff. It was really a pretty guy.
I made a cross-country car trip with my dad. It was so cool. We went from Virginia to California, and we stopped. He was stationed in the Army in California. We visited a couple of his old posts, but we stopped in New Mexico, Albuquerque. Interstate 40 runs from Knoxville to California. On Interstate 40, we stopped in New Mexico. I think it was Albuquerque, and there was an iguana that was a pet of a convenience market. And it lived on top of the drink cooler.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I guess the heat from the generator came up the back, and that was the warmest spot in the store. And so we went in this convenience store, and there's this big ass iguana on the drink machine. My dad and I just looked at each other like, that's interesting. You never know what you're going to find out here in the West.
When my son was young, he liked lizards a lot, reptiles, and we got him this lizard. I don't remember what kind it was, what it was called, but when it got scared, its neck would like flare out and make it look huge. It had like a big collar that would flare out, and it'd open its mouth and hiss, and its collar would flare clear out.
Isn't that interesting how, what is to me, how, go ahead, Pam, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was just
I
going
was
to
going to say how, go ahead. I'll shut up.
That'd be a first.
I was just going to say, to finish my story, we also had like, I had a 20-gallon long with a largemouth bass in it.
Yep.
That, by the way, that wasn't legal to have them. So when my kids were in grade school, so I taught them to call it the bee fish, so nobody would know, so I wouldn't spill the beans at school that we had it. But we had that bass, and then underneath on the stand, I had this lizard that had the collar that flared out, and we had a cockatiel, and the cockatiel's favorite thing to do was to get up on the side of that bass's tank and spread his wings out. And he would just spread his wings out and look at the bass, and the bass would hide underneath the rocks. And the cockatiel thought that was just great fun, right? So when we first got the lizard, the cockatiel spotted it from across the room. And of course, it was down like floor level. So he's like hopping over towards it, and he's starting to spread his wings out, and that lizard like flared its collar and hissed and hit the side of the glass. And that cockatiel backed up so fast he fell down. We sat there. It was so funny. Anyway, go ahead, Bob. Sorry.
That's funny. I used to have 2 cockatiels. So, oh no, I was just going to say it's cool how you were talking about how the lizard would flare its throat out and how a lot of birds do that. I'm thinking of
it kind of reminded me of the one that they had on Jurassic Park that like flared clear out with a big collar, and hissed and spit at the guy.
Yeah, those are called frilled lizards.
Yeah, it might be Big Chappie. I don't remember for sure. It was a cool looking little lizard though.
It's like the ones off Jurassic Park, the dinosaur.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, just Google FRILL lizard.
So, Rat, would you have advice about feeding a neonate snake that won't eat?
The only snake exercise that worked for me when I was a pet dealer was to put a snake in a paper bag with live food that it liked to consume. And the darkness and the confined space would sometimes cause it instinctively to strike, kill, and consume whatever was in the bag with it.
Right.
And other
Well,
than that, it could be any number of things that cause reptiles just not to eat.
Well, they're hard. I got them, but they told me that they were an intermediate level, but they're for really more skilled than I am and more experienced. I got 2 of the Solomon Island ground boas, and they won't eat.
Ground boas,
and I'll have them.
Yeah, if they starve
weeks.
themselves, Bob, I don't know what to do. Keep food available for them.
Yep, and I've even tried guppies. I got one of
Wow.
them real excited last night.
That's
That's
sorry.
why a lot of people don't keep them, because they need guppies when they're little.
I'm sorry to hear that, because they're such cool animals, but probably
Really
if they don't eat in your care, whatever caused them to click into the starvation diet happened before you got them. So, it's not you. I'm sure you're doing all you can. Sometimes you can't turn them.
Pinkies are just a little too big for them, I think.
Yeah. How big are they right now, Bob?
The pencil, that we used to use, the round pencil, not the number 2 pencil, but like one of those.
Yeah,
A little round pencil, skinny pencil. They're that size.
that's a small snake. I don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah, I know.
So when you try to feed a pinky, are they frozen?
Well, I thaw them out,
But they're
but
not.
I
They're
don't
not
think.
live, right?
Oh yeah, they're frozen. Thawed. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I hate
Not
to say
alive.
it, but it may be a thawed part of a pinky.
That's what I thought about. I mean, if it keeps them from starving.
Yeah, difficult to do for me anyway. Probably you too, but there's a little more smell, a little easier to ingest and digest. And you give it a try if you thought they were going to die otherwise.
Yeah, I think we're headed that way now. So
Well, good luck. I wish you the best.
thank you.
Yeah.
They are super cool. I saw an adult one and I was like, yeah, I got to get some babies.
Hmm.
Visine asked if you tried flightless fruit flies
Fruitless fruit
or
flies.
small crickets, Bob. Jesus.
I have tried small crickets, but I haven't tried the flightless because the literature on them says that they eat tiny frogs or tiny salamanders or fish. I thought about getting some red wigglers too.
Caged Aquatic says try a tail section of a pinky.
Yeah, that's so tiny.
You can't
can
force
try
feed
it, though.
those snakes.
I don't know. I've never done that to any snake, so
Yeah. I mean, I don't imagine it's probably good for them. So
I probably could. I would have to juice up. The other night I was doing a live stream and I threatened to blender one of the little pinkies up and give it,
With a
you
syringe.
know, it's like this,
Hmm.
you know, like applesauce or something, but
Yeah.
just to get something started through.
You may have to do it.
Yeah.
oh,
Anyway,
No, I'm good, Magoo. I ain't trying that 10 times fast. Alpha
I think I
Kenny.
got a little hit of myself.
apparently you can't force feed a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen videos of like big snakes, but you just have to be super careful and use like an insulin syringe or a tuberculin syringe, a tiny syringe.
Well, you're in luck, Bob. There's Google questions on how to assist a baby snake.
All right.
Hell. I mean, you could always try a. I mean, I don't know if a vet can help, but I don't know. I'm sure there's some kind of specialist. That's too bad. I hope they start eating.
Let's see, they were supposed to swim in the bowl in their habitat and catch the little guppies, but they didn't. They won't.
Maybe they're vegetarian. You know, kids these days. You know how it is, Bob.
Right?
How about it?
But thanks for Rack and thanks for the tips and the encouragement. Like Rack said, yeah. I'll get on them.
Yeah, and you can only do what you can do. You can only make a reasonable effort there, Bob.
I know.
I'm thinking this.
You know, telling a nurse that is not.
Yeah, I do. I understand. Totally.
Right.
We got the two icons talking to each other.
Yeah, we're doing things off camera we don't want the public to know about.
Me too.
I'm an open book. What you see is what you
Feeding
get.
fish.
Yeah, you don't
Feeding fish.
you don't extract things from your nasal cavity the way I do.
Oh, gotcha.
There are some pretty good videos on YouTube that people love those, so you never know.
Oh
This
my
live
God!
stream
Some of
could
that
go
stuff.
viral.
I'm not that comfortable yet on YouTube.
He's over there
Some of
gold
those-
digging. He don't want nobody to see it.
No, I'm not
Some
eating
of those
anymore. I don't mind.
worms. I put too much food in there.
Hell.
Hey, it's about time for me to go to bed.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
thinking
just
You got
looking at the clock, thinking it's about time for me to end the stream. Actually,
Oh,
I got to go to the bed in the morning.
I got to go to the piercing shop to get more jewelry.
To get what?
Jewelry for my nose.
Cool.
I
yeah.
get it.
The
are you going to do a
piercing-
stream tomorrow yet, Chappie?
I am definitely going to get drunk. Doing karaoke. I might come home and do a drum stream.
I'll have to watch for you. Well, okay, guys. I think I'm going to call it a night because we've been on close to 3 hours.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
2:45.
Wow.
So thanks, Rack, for coming up.
Thanks for letting me up, Pam.
And thanks, everybody. Thanks, Chappie, Bob, Skipper.
You're welcome.
Thank you for super chats. And thank you, Chappie. I should go kick your ass, but instead I'll just
Thank
tell you
you,
thank
Pam.
you.
I don't know what you're talking about. She's crazy. She's crazy.
No, thank you very much, Chappie. And thank you,
Yeah,
everybody
that's
that did
very
super
nice.
chats tonight. And thank you, everybody, for coming in.
Yep.
And good night, everybody.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you, mods. Good to see you, Tom and Chappie and Bob.
Good to see you too, Rack.
Good to see you guys. Good
Hey,
night.
y'all have a great night. Bye, everybody.
Don't cuss yet, Bob.